live. All right, back in this secret meeting room in the palace, the most elaborate there is. So welcome to Upturned Table. We are doing our session 2 of Dune, Adventures in the Imperium. And this is House Abecostrr, the palace meeting room where where our player characters just spoke to a Bene Gesserit sister that made a requested that they retrieve her son. So I'm Jeremy. I'll be running the game, and with me are Matt, Will, and Terry. Hi, guys.
Howdy.
Hello.
All right, everyone's audio is good, and so we can pick up.
Are you recording it? Because I know often you start and then you find out that we're not somehow being recorded.
No, you are. I see it.
Okay. Darn it. I thought I was being helpful for once.
Yes. So we're all in. Okay, so I guess this is kind of a planning session. I didn't see anything. I forget like the standard procedure for momentum if you lose it at the end of every session. But time-wise, this is just like the next hour, you know? So I guess you'll lose... Well, let's just lose one momentum because you may need some right away for some rolls. So we're changing scenes because now the Duchess has requested that you... undertake this this favor, and now you have to figure out how you want to do that. So, just to catch everybody up, we know that there's a fishing village, a quite large fishing village that where it was reported that the lady's son was seen. And the thing that she is afraid of is there is also a presence of the Red Door cult at this same place. So she is thinking they've taken him and are worshiping him as some sort of messiah, some sort of prophet. And she's very worried because in the Imperium, prophets they're not long to live. They are in danger. So she's asked you, so Lady Naella of House Mascaro has asked you to retrieve her son Renshu. And he was last reported at the fishing village of Saguis Maris, which is about 50 kilometers south. And she said, of course, to use the some delicacy and secrecy in doing this, because this could be an embarrassment for her and also endanger the life of her son. And of course, to protect him, keep him safe, and get him back to her. So how...
Did we agree that we were going to send our spy down there to check things out first and then go in once we knew everything was going to be okay or safe to go in?
I don't think we had hammered that out. Where we left off last time, though, I had intended to activate my spy in the
House Mascaro.
Mascaro,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get as much information on the child and his movements and associates and anything that could help us understand his timeline and his motivations and stuff like that.
Right. Oh, and I think Will said that Kel was actually going to do some research on the cult, so was actually going to go the book route.
Yeah, going to go Google the Red Door and see what came up. I mean, look through books, because it'd be wrong to use search engine.
Yes.
That's
there. Yeah,
we had a big discussion about that at the end of
It's
no, you haven't met our
Dewey Decimal System still.
Yeah.
You haven't met our mentat, Dr. Google. He's
Dr. Google.
Nice.
Dr. Google.
Oh, sorry. I did add. I didn't make him a character, so or didn't put him in the character assets, but I did come up with a. So that the mentat, the treasurer that refused to pray, has a name now. So he is. Oh, he's not on that sheet. So he has a name and a face, but I haven't posted him yet. So he's coming up though. So he's a character. He needs some stats. So Mevor Oros is the mentat treasurer, the house treasurer, and he's quite
Mevor.
Mevor, yeah, Mevor, quite an unpleasant-looking fellow. So.
You probably have to work with him a lot, Kel.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he's constantly
unpleasant looking. How?
he's just got a very just a very unpleasant look on his face. Yeah, I'll get the art uploaded here.
Yeah, he's kind of a bore. He's always like, "Hey, that's going to cost a lot." And I'm like, "It doesn't matter. Put more gold on there."
Yes, always in conflict.
He's always trying to get you to sign off on invoices, and you're like, I'm busy. I can't do it.
Doing very important design work.
Oh, and I checked it. You were right. It says we lose a momentum after every scene.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. But you get your determination back if you spent it. So everyone starts with 1 determination, and I start with 3 threat. So yeah, I go back to normal levels. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. Yeah, so between each scene, some threat will disappear. Or some momentum. A momentum will disappear. Okay.
Lady Mascaro didn't try to give us a timeline, like a deadline, right?
No,
she just said do it.
Yeah, her ship is just going to stay in orbit until you guys get results. So yeah, no deadline.
See, another month or 2 in the cold. No big deal.
That's kind of rude. Kind of like, someone watching you drink your coffee or something.
Right. All right.
Would you say that being called a messiah is more dangerous for you or less dangerous than trying to put AI on a spaceship?
They're probably kind of on par.
Yeah.
Well, being the Messiah is something that the Bene Gesserits want. Right?
Yes, but the Emperor does not.
I have a feeling the Emperor doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and the whole thing with the computers, that's like a 10,000-year-old thing.
Yeah.
Right, it's antiquated, man. We can move past it now.
Everybody pretty much believes that if computers came back, that the universe would end.
Well, not everybody, because I don't think that.
Right.
So, I mean, already I'm punching holes in your thoughts already. Look at that. I'm a logic machine, like a supercomputer.
Going to get us killed.
They should crucify you on an abacus.
Just click, keep moving one over till I die. Yeah.
I'm gonna strap you to the front of one of your new ships while it's still underwater and breach it.
Not cool, man.
User Terry lacks permission to update.
Why do I lack permission?
Oh, for the character sheet, or for what?
I don't know. It just appeared on my screen.
Yeah, just give us an error.
Uh-oh.
I assume it's the guy you're adding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I'm adding. Sorry, I'm adding the guy, and he's not going well. Let me see.
So I'm activating my spy. We can talk while he's doing this. I'm activating my spy. You're researching stuff. What are you thinking, Tars? Where are you coming from on this whole thing?
I'm probably practicing my knife throwing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't have any religious beliefs. I believe in battle and war and truth, and
Don't we all?
I mean, one of you is doing the research. One of you is activating your spy. What do I have?
And you're just killing like common fishermen to train yourself.
I have an old friendship with someone.
Yeah. You can
Never figured out where that is though.
Yeah. If the old friendship is on this world, you can, inquire about the red door with them, or it depends on what you want to make that old friendship, or if you want it to be connected to something bigger, that's fine too.
I'll think about that for a second.
Okay. All right. So, who wants to? Should we start in the library, or do you want to get that spy?
It all starts in the library, man. Spy stuff's boring. The books is where the fun stuff's at. Let's get going.
Nerd.
All right. Okay, so do you have any assets you're going to use? I guess you can create. You've got momentum, so you can create an asset if there's something. And this would just be temporary for the research.
Can I just get probably a Mentat librarian to assist me in running everything down?
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's so you can just create an asset that's not a infinity asset. So just spend 1 momentum, and if you want to spend an additional momentum, you can make him temporarily just for this role 1 quality better. So it'll be a kind of a +1.
I don't know if I want to take the 1 momentum I have left away from Matt.
Oh, that's
He's gonna.
What?
There's only 2 momentum left. If I spend 2, you won't have it.
right. But you may generate on the roll. You may generate additional.
You might make more.
Oh, I'm gonna spend everything. But okay, I hear what you're saying. All right, you convinced me. She's really good. She's a really good librarian.
Excellent. Okay, so for this,
Make him a 1. Is that what they're doing temporarily?
yes, yeah, make him a 1 quality. Yeah, just add an asset that's a librarian with a 1 quality, and it could be the quality could be that they have special knowledge of the history of the moon and its people, and I guess this would kind of be intrigue, because you're researching. Because there isn't really just or I guess it can be just a straight information roll. It doesn't have to be an actual conflict against anything. You're just doing information. So you can use your understand and then whatever drive is driving you, plus your librarian assistant will give you another die, so you can immediately.
I feel like I generally lead towards the truth of wait, there's a cult on this moon?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here? I must know.
Oh, okay.
I think is the direction I'm going. So I'll go with truth as opposed to
okay,
justice or duty or anything.
all right, all right.
I also have an asset of intelligence, which is.
Oh, right.
I was looking at that wrong. That's like government kind of intelligence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, information on someone or something. Yeah.
So would I have anything? Would I know anything that would be helpful to us about the Red Door?
Sure. If you want it, well, let's see that intelligence. Let me see if they define that asset.
I think it's more like knowing who's in charge of which houses militarily.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it would be
where their armies are hiding at and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the cult has tried to remain low key, so having intelligence on them would probably be pretty difficult.
But they are on our planet, though.
They are, yes. Yeah. So the intelligence. Yeah. Well, let's do Will's roll, Kel's roll,
okay.
And let me think about how to do the intelligence.
Understanding truth. Yeah. It has nothing to do with advanced technology.
Terry, if you want to look at it.
What's that?
It's on page 209 if you want to look at it.
Oh, cool.
The intelligence thing?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember from when I picked it now. But, yeah, when I was looking at it on the sheet, I was just thinking that it was like another attribute kind of thing.
Oh, right.
And I realized it's not so much about how smart you are. It's what you know.
So does this librarian Joe Krewel Atarkus give me an extra dice?
Yes. Wow, already has a name and everything.
You named your librarian? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be on my sheet for 15 seconds. I got to name them, right? Here we go. So it's a 3 dice roll then, basically.
Yes.
What's happening.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're trying to get.
So I spent the extra point to make it better. Does that mean I get an extra dice, or is that what gives it the 3rd dice?
That's what gives it the 3rd dice. Yeah, the quality. Yeah, you're using the quality of the asset will give you that.
Okay. So what is a 0? I don't mean to keep interrupting. What does a 0 strength asset do? Just kind of lets you do it?
It allows you to do it. Yeah, it makes that research possible. Yeah. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
yeah, most assets just create the possibility for the roll in a lot of cases. All right, let's see that quality booksmanship.
3 successes.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so so bank one of those momentum. That was a 2. We'll call that a 2 difficulty.
I can't raise it for some reason. It's grayed out.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Oh, sorry. One momentum, and so you passed. You pass that, and you have 1 momentum to spend against any additional. So the your faithful librarian assistant tells you that from their understanding of the cult's behaviors, this is not their only location. They have small cells on many worlds that are ruled by many different houses. Some of the houses have taken a pretty hard line and just executed anybody following this sort of cult, and they have very strong ties to spice smuggling. So, of course, they need an illegal way to obtain spice, and so they have a connection with spice smugglers off of from Arrakis that provide them with their needed their instrument of their prescience.
Wasn't Han Solo a spice smuggler?
Yes, he might be involved. We're not sure yet. Yeah, but yes, and so you can spend a momentum for additional information. But that's what you've come up with. This is not the only, and also that they're not known to be dangerous. They're just seeking wisdom. Is the main
Yeah, everyone knows that. Drug smugglers are never dangerous. That's true.
Is there anything about the meaning of the red door?
Oh, yeah. The basic meaning is that's you can identify the members use. There's a red silk scarf, and usually the entrance to their places of worship are draped with a red silk. So yeah, that's their and also the spice. The spice visions often have a red hue, so they see that as a doorway to their enlightenment. So that's where the name came from.
Thank you, Krewel. That was very, very, very informative.
Did you say Ja Rule?
It's
he's just
Rule.
Oh, okay.
He's played by Ja Rule, though.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing your librarian on your sheet. It must not update. Yeah, it's not updating.
Maybe if I do this, does that change anything? Let's see.
Oh, did
Click
you
some
say?
buttons?
Yeah, sure. Click some buttons. Yeah, I don't know what. No, it's not a big deal. But just so you can keep track of them, and so basically that quality was just for that role. So it's kind of a temporary condition. I
could have spent even more in theory, right, to make them permanent if I wanted to.
Yes, you can spend.
We had it.
Yes,
and everything.
If you have so 2 momentum can make that librarian a permanent asset, but you can only, I believe, have 5 permanent assets. So if you go over 5 for permanent, you have to swap out something. If you really like that librarian, but you can also
pretty cool.
He can also just be a supporting NPC that exists as well. So similar to the kitchen girl, you can make them a supporting.
She's on my sheet now.
Yes, yeah, you can make them a supporting character. They're not necessarily an asset, but you can interact with them. You'll still have to generate.
Kel's red door on House Vandor.
Oh, is there? Yes. Yeah. As a matter of fact, there is. Yes. The House Vandor's world does have a red door presence. Yeah. So you have a list. The librarian's able to generate a list for you of all the known locations. It may not be comprehensive, but all the known locations of where the cult exists. But for the most part, he emphasizes that they've been known as peaceful, but of course they're not tolerated in a lot of places just because of the nature of the spice, the connection to the Bene Gesserit and the navigators. Of course, the Spacing Guild would not not take kindly to spice being used in some other way, some way that could compete or interfere with their monopoly. Oh, and the other thing that I forgot to mention in the kind of the spiel and you guys may already know, the Spacing Guild is the method of transportation between worlds, but they also are the guild bank. So if you get on the wrong side of the guild, you not only cannot travel, you lose all your money. So yeah, they have a pretty iron grip on houses and commerce and everything. So everyone, Chom and everybody has to kind of respect their decisions because they can shut you down pretty fast. Just a detail that I forgot.
I don't know. This AI stuff's starting to sound better, guys.
All right.
Sacrilege.
So do you want to spend any more momentum for any more information, or are you good?
And do you want that momentum, Matt, or am I spending it?
No, you're good.
All right. I will throw momentum into the chipper, see what comes out.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so so red door presence on different. What was the sorry here. So
Like if you could identify a leader or something, that'd be really
Yeah,
good.
like or like a way to contact them.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So the Bene Gesserit have been keeping a close watch on this cult because they know that because they are seeking a Mahdi, they are seeking a prophet that it may interfere with their workings, but you're not quite sure. You're not quite sure how true that is. You're not quite sure if this is Bene Gesserit influence or if they are not. The connection is not clear between this cult and how the Bene Gesserit operate, but they are paying close attention to the activity of the cults and where they appear. It is a little suspicious, the worlds that they show up on. So it may be some sort of seeding of a faith or a some sort of preparation, but the Bene Gesserit's take on it is that they're dangerous and that they should be watched.
Sounds like someone they would like to corrupt and believe that their Messiah is the Messiah type of situation. Yes. Okay.
And it seems like there isn't. So these are cells, and they're basically there are local organizers or local leaders, but it's not centralized. But that this Renshu has been talked about as the Mahdi among these people. So there wouldn't be anyone directly controlling everything, but Renshu is has kind of risen to the attention and prominence in this cult, and has made this is not the only place that he's visited. So maybe this was just the only place his mother felt safe to try to extract him, but he's visited many of the other Red Door groups.
Okay, so he's not just this cell's Messiah.
Correct. Yes,
he's the whole organization.
Yes, the cult. Okay. The cult is seeing him as So he's a very important figure so far. But as far as leadership, there is no central leader that you could lean on or get information about. All right.
So are we flying down there?
Well, let's see what the spy has to say.
Hey, spy. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So that is what your research. And let's see. So I don't know if that's gonna create any attributes for the cult. I guess known. I guess they'll have the attribute known. So that means that any more information, any more when you're if you're talking with any members or whatever, you can lean on them a little bit harder because they're not as secretive as they thought. So we'll give the cult the attribute known because of your successful role and their research. So they're not
Cool, cool,
secrets.
cool. And then librarian Jokrul Atarchus dies and is removed from my character sheet. Is that what happens?
He just
The next
crumbles.
stage of
He
this
just
process?
crumbles into dust. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
My heart. Ah!
But keep that name. We can use them as a supporting character if the library becomes central to something.
Cool.
All right. So are we doing some intrigue and espionage?
Hopefully. I feel bad I didn't name my spy. I want to give him a good spy name.
Well, that's if he gets caught, then he can't be identified. I don't know. What's
Maybe
your
his name is Bond.
Ooh.
No.
Not Maxwell. Smart.
All
Gotcha.
right. So, how would you like to approach the espionage roll? And I guess we'll give we'll generate a level. I'll do a roll to generate the number of the difficulty of it. But yeah, so you have a political spy in House Mascaro. Oh, okay, yeah. So Mascaro is a minor house, so I can do a.
His name is Sartik Glenduggan.
Ooh. All
They
right.
had to
Out of
show me up.
a random word generator. So,
In my head, I have a random word.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I was reading the descriptions of the intelligence asset and the spy assets is kind of just vague. Like
Yeah.
it's just sort of like it has some keywords, but like it doesn't really tell you.
Yeah,
they
the
do.
function of it. I guess they're trying to leave it open, but yeah, that is not very useful.
It'd be easier to make a list of things they can't do than to make a list of things they can. That's why.
Right.
Also, I realized you asked for the names of parents, and I forgot to.
Oh, it's
come
okay.
up with it.
Yeah, no, we can do that at a later time. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess they just trying to give you kind of a starting point, like some inspiration for how to use it. Okay, so your spy in House Mascaro, and they got a quality. They've got a. Let me see.
Well, it's one of my permanent assets.
Oh, that's
so-
right. Yeah, definitely has a quality. Okay, yes. So, how do you want to approach? Like, what skill and drive?
Well, I kind of want to do power and communicate.
Okay.
I'm hoping this falls under deceit, maybe.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Power and communicate works.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So
And then-
first,
so-
yeah.
Oh, he gives me an extra die, basically.
Yeah, he'll give you an extra die, but first let me roll for the difficulty. So it'll be, I guess it's going to be base 1, and then any successes I get above that. I can't set a. Oh well, I'm just gonna. It's going to be 12 is the my target number. So let me just roll 2d20s and see how I do. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So yeah, so it's so it's going to be difficulty 3. Yeah.
So this is kind of like their counterintelligence.
Yes.
Kind of thing?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. How hard it's going
Oh,
to be.
don't die, start it. All right, let's see.
Yes, sorry, I spent all the momentum. That'd probably be helpful right now.
Oh.
I killed
no.
it.
Oh my goodness!
I killed it.
Wow. All right. Well, excellent.
I know his like pant size and his favorite crustable and
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So so it was 3. So you got 3 momentum from that. Wow.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It won't let me click that up. I don't know if that's a thing. But
Yeah, we can only spend it. We can't add it. We
Yeah.
can only add threat. We can't spend it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I wonder what. Because there's no way to set permissions on that. But I'll manage it from here. Just let me know when you want to spend stuff. Okay. So so you have access to a lot of information. So it is verified. So basically, it is verified that the heir, Renshu, the son, has been gone for several months, and that they suspect the suspicion is that he has been visiting the various cells of the Red Door. The other thing that your spy at Mascaro knows is that the Bene Gesserit have on several occasions and immediately after his disappearance visited the lady, and there seems to be some sort of conflict between them. It doesn't seem clear that their motivations are in sync. It may be that the lady Nadalia is working outside of Niali. Sorry, Niali is working outside of their prescribed procedure for how to deal with her son. So there's a little bit of discord there. Wow, 3 difficulty. That's a lot. There have been agents, Bene Gesserit agents, sent to many locations, and any word that that Renshu was present there, an agent has been sent to observe, and possibly they suspect have some negotiation or have some dealing directly with the son himself. So Bene Gesserit agents are active at many of the cell locations.
Are they making contact with Renshu, or are they showing up after he's left?
They've shown up after he's left, but they're observing. As far as they know right now, they've just observed. There's been no reports of, but there's they suspect that this might be because of the discord between the lady and the Bene Gesserit, the sisterhood, that they may attempt a direct interference, direct involvement if she's not going to follow their prescribed remedies. And he does. They also know that he has a personal that he has 2 personal bodyguards that he travels with that are part of this cult.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, that is a really good roll. And
any chance they know which planets he's visited so far, or
yes, the information that you get from House Mascaro lines up with what Kel was able to get from the library. It looks like pretty much the same locations.
So you don't need spies when you have a good book,
right? And and interestingly enough, they are suspecting too that one of the sources, just in monitoring Renshu's movements, one of the sources for the Red Door's spice, one of their spice sources may have to do with the artificial moon of Corona that is owned by House Ricci's.
So it's coming from the moon of Corona?
Yes, they suspect that that's where the smugglers kind of their main hub for distribution. And as you know, House Ricci's is the house that just lost Arrakis to the Harkonnens.
House Ricci's?
Yeah, Ricci's.
R-E-E?
Richese. Ricci's? I don't know. There may be a Riches. I was going with Ricci's, but I've been wrong before.
House Riches.
Hey, Riches.
Well, I mean, everybody says Harkonnen wrong too.
Right.
So,
Right.
So they might have like extensive spice stores there.
Yes, and also, so it's an artificial moon that was built with the technology. House Ricci's as a technology house. So this is also it's known that this is a source of their advanced experimental technology, which may interest Cal.
Yeah.
We
We get in
rush
there and
them.
violate some patents.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'm assuming they shouldn't have probably their. I don't know how controlled is spice in that way? Like, should they have stores of it? Probably not, right?
Well, all houses have spice stores. They purchase it and then they have
Right.
stores of it. But you won't know until there's some more in depth investigation. And I don't think House Mascaro would be a good enough source for that. You'd have to probably go directly to someone associated with Ricci's to
Seems like we could get a Mevo or two, go over their books and see if you can figure something out.
Yeah, that's true. All right, and so that was really so. Let's see. So let's
or momentum on, or is that
that's pretty much it. But let me give you as a because that was a really high quality role. So the main bodyguard and probably the most faithful, as in he would give his life for Renshu. The bodyguard is named Barca. And he's been known to resort to violence to defend and protect Renshu. So you have a name to pay attention.
Stab him first.
Yeah, right. Yes. So and let's see. So will that generate any? So the cult is now known, and this information will also. Let's see if it would generate. Is there anything that you'd like? Any advantage that you'd like an attribute over the cult with all of this information about either or the sun? You have information on the sun, the Bene Gesserit, or the cult themselves. Is there any attribute that you'd like to give them to make them a little easier to handle?
That's a good one.
I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Oh, sure. So with these successful rolls, so basically you're not doing like damage, when you're doing this intrigue, you're giving something an attribute. So like the cult is now known. They were a secret cult before, but basically with the research that Kel was able to do now to your group and basically to your house, they're a known agent. They're a known threat. And I was just asking...
Can we give them
Yes.
like something like
Like an inn, like a way for us to get to him?
I was gonna say like some kind of like evidence of corruption, like based on their spice deals, like.
Oh, okay. So for the cult themselves, okay, yeah. So So the red door. So you can
So like if we want to go in there and just declare this an unlawful organization,
right.
we can.
Oh yeah.
We can say, well, we've got this proof that you've been buying spice from the Ricci's. And...
Right. No, that's good. So yeah, it could just be illegal or illicit. Yeah. Let's give them
illicit activity.
Yes, that's good. So illicit activity and known. So yeah, you have two pretty hard attributes you can lean on. So of their of their workings, and that they don't obtain their spice in any legal way.
Hey, Tars, maybe you should check on any guild highliners that have arrived that might have had Bene Gesserit on board.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be a good roll.
Can you explain a little bit?
Well, because if they're following him, and we kind of want to know if they're operating on our moon right now, or you know,
we don't want to step between them and him.
If the Bene
right?
Gesserit are following him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he said they're following him. Like everywhere he goes, they send an agent there. So if they've already established an agent here, we kind of probably want to know that.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll use my intelligence asset to, I guess, reach out and try to find information on that.
Sure. Yeah, it would just be a standard, like you would have access to all the flight records and everything on the planet, and because of your status, you would be able to any inconsistencies or anything that's a little strange. If they're trying to conceal their identity, you can find suspicious activity.
So, what kind of roll do I need to make?
Yeah, so definitely
on my intelligence asset, or am I making a roll on my
Well,
That'll give you a die.
Yeah, that'll give you a die, and you can either do probably understand. So either communicate or understand. I guess you're not directly, if you're directly talking with whoever maintains the flight records, kind of your air control. It could be communicate or understand, just to search through the data, and then either like your duty or truth. Something that would give you some whatever your biggest motivation for. If you particularly hate the Bene Gesserit, it could be truth.
No, I don't hate them. I just don't believe in their. Well, I mean, I don't hate them. I'm just a non-religious person because I believe in, my beliefs lie in battle and sword fighting.
Okay.
I don't have time for religion.
Too busy killing.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, protecting people and always having an eye out, it's a full-time job. So
what do you think?
I am clicking on the die to roll, and I'm going to do, I guess, understand, which isn't the greatest number here. And under drive, I would probably go for the truth.
Okay.
Trying to find the truth of what's going on.
Sure.
I guess.
Yes.
And then I'm. And you said that my intelligence I'm using my assets, so that gives me
that'll give
extra dice.
An extra die. Yeah, that the quality of that asset will give you a one die. So basically, you can either generate an additional momentum on success, or it'll just give you the die, so you can kind of auto spend it.
Okay, and you guys think I should save my determination point for later, or does that help?
Yeah, I would save it for later.
Matt already blew his, it looks like.
Yeah?
It says using determination
So
on your
I've
roll.
got a 14, a 9, and a... Oops,
Where?
it's appeared. What'd I get?
Oh, let's see. Yeah.
One success, it says.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Yes. So you are able to. There. It does seem that there was an attempt to conceal their origin, but it does look like there is a Bene Gesserit agent present on the moon. So they have been pursuing Renshu all the way here. So that's one more thing in play. So you'll have to keep that in mind. So he's got a violent bodyguard, and now there is possibly a Bene Gesserit agent on the field. So that,
Would this be like a open agent? Like, I'm a Bene Gesserit and I'm here. Or would this be someone like undercover? Probably
they would be undercover. They're just observing at this point, unless something happened. Unless there was some
pretty noticeable though.
Yeah, right. If they're going to go full guard,
people see them. I mean, they're dressed in their religious, dress.
Yeah, but if it's an agent, they might not.
Yeah,
they might come in differently.
Yeah. The agents are trying to blend in, so they would try to look like a villager.
Hey, I didn't mean to use my determination. Like, well, I didn't check. I'm pretty sure I didn't check that box. I checked focus box.
Okay. Oh, so that's what they're. But you had so much. Well,
that's how you got 6 successes. Yeah, you got
no, because everything's under my focus.
Yeah, everything was all the rolls. Yeah.
Oh,
that's weird that it.
Well, I guess it wouldn't show it anyway. So it would give you 2 more successes if you use determination. Right then, right on top of the 6.
Yes. Yeah. Right. It would. Yeah. Would have given.
Because that would be. All 3 of those are under. I rolled 3 dice. They're all under 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they should all. It would all be 2, right?
But maybe
so that would add up to 6.
Yeah, but maybe one of those. But it shouldn't count. It should count it as an additional die. Yeah, it shouldn't count as one of your 3. If you said 3 and then rolled it, so yeah, that's odd. I wonder. It might be some misunderstanding when like rolling 3 dice or something. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, don't worry about it. If you didn't intend to use it, you didn't use it. and if that forced that roll, we'll never know. If it forced that roll. But you already did roll a 1 also, so a natural 1. All right. Damn.
So just to clarify,
Yes,
because
yes.
I either missed something, but
Mhm.
the artificial moon corona that was built by House Ricci's has what does that have to do with this guy hiding with the Red Door cult?
The source of the Red Door cult spice is through illegal means, so they're using spice smugglers to obtain spice. They're not going through any legal means, and maybe because they keep getting cut off. Houses don't want to deal with a fanatic spice cult, so they've had to resort to smugglers. And the spy.
Okay.
The spy on. The spy was able to determine that was their source. Yeah, Jack's spy in House Mascara.
Ricci's on the way out. We might be able to use this to gain a little clout for our own house if we point things in their direction, right? So
Yes, yeah, right.
destroy them,
Yes.
Yeah,
feast upon their corpses.
Oh yeah.
we'll have to do it delicately, like, because they are a major house and we're small fry compared to them.
Right.
Well, I mean, we could just pass the word up the chain. But
Yeah, exactly.
imagine if we did it ourselves somehow. Whoa, the power of the glory.
Yeah. So actually, let's give that moon the attribute smuggling. Yeah. So you know that it's a source of spice smuggling. So we'll actually give that to that location just in case that comes up. And yeah, because you rolled. Oh, come on. Yeah, you rolled well. Well, we'll just leave it like that for now. All right.
Could Tars spend momentum to kind of like put a tab on this agent or know where they're at?
Oh, sure. Yeah. If you want to spend momentum, you can get some because there's probably always patrols near the village. There's always planet security that helps to keep law and order among the villagers. So yeah, you can put a word out if you want to spend momentum. You can put a word out and see if there's been any sight of this agent.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Oh yeah, I'll just if you just say you want to spend the momentum, and then I can give you what they know.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. So you're down to 2, and so when you call to the kind of local constable or whoever was is in charge of that village, they report back that there was some kind of interaction with who the cult saw as an interloper, and they are now being held in a makeshift cell that the cult maintains. So the cult has apprehended someone that they're holding in their cell, and he doesn't have direct verification, but they do have a prisoner, and that could mean that someone.
That has to be illegal for them to, operate extrajudicially on our moon.
Mm-hmm.
So can we tag them with that now?
Oh, sure. Sure. Yeah. What, extrajudicial? Okay. Sure.
Illegal law enforcement. I don't know.
Okay. Sure. All right. This Red Door cult.
Sorry.
They're tagged up.
1 second. So I spent momentum to put a tracker on the Bene Gesserit agent, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Isn't that what we just did?
To basically get information, like you
Or
don't
my
have.
misunderstanding?
Yeah. To know if there was if they've cited them or whatever. If there's any, you don't. That you probably wouldn't be capable with the extent of your law enforcement here. You wouldn't be able to actually, track them directly. They're very capable spies, but they did report back the local law reported back to you that there is someone in custody by the. So there was a struggle, some sort of conflict, and someone is being held.
Who are we presuming that the person being held is? the
agent,
Bene
yeah.
Gesserit.
the Bene Gesserit.
Yeah, that's what they're. That's the only assumption. They don't have confirmation though. You don't know for sure, but there is someone being held.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and that's yeah, kind of crazy because the Bene Gesserit probably could just use her voice to like overcome them and get away. So
Yes.
maybe she allowed herself to be caught.
Or the kid being in charge, kind of warned them, and they ambushed
they
her or something.
Muffled her.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna do next?
Yes. So that's everything you have. So the red door has known, illicit activity, and extrajudicial as attributes. So yeah, you've kind of really isolated them. You do have the knowledge of smuggling by House Ricci's, and yeah, I think that's and also the there's a prisoner. Yeah, a prisoner on.
Yeah, the prisoner
village.
Bene Gesserit takes my orbital strike off the table.
She's gonna be a fun one to interrogate.
Yeah. But
I mean, not if we didn't know she was there before you
Oh,
orbital strike, but
We'll have to have her write down her answers. Here's a pen. Lady. But Jack is our leader here, right? Because he's like,
and you're like kind
handy.
of security in a way. So yeah, this is completely out of my wheelhouse. I was just, I have a boat we can take if you guys need travel.
yeah, I thought you had an ornithopter.
I do. I'm just saying, like, I don't really like, this whole spy thing. I went to a library. I make cool ships. It's the desert prisoners and
Well, it's
and you're
tricky.
friends with the kitchen staff.
yes. Well, she's a servant, or not a servant. She's a clerk now.
So the way I see it, there's two ways we can do this. We can just show up with a team, announce the litany of crimes we are accusing them of, and arrest everybody. Or Tars can go in with an extraction team, try to get the kid and the Bene Gesserit, and then we'll go back and arrest everybody.
Or option 3, Tars goes in and gets them, and then orbital strike.
Yeah,
That's
that's back on the table once we have them out. Yeah.
I mean, we could just take a bunch of troops down there and surround them, arrest
right, but-
everybody.
They effectively have a Bene Gesserit hostage, and depending on how it goes, the kid could end up being a hostage too.
The kid is probably running everything.
I know. I just
If they think that he's the Messiah, then he's going to be the guy in charge.
Yeah, my vote is we go in and we extract him, because if he is in charge and if it's gone to his head, and we're like, come back and be this kid that the Bene Gesserit want to control, and he's going to be like, nope. Quick, everyone, drink this Kool-Aid, and then it's not going to go well. So
That's called the water of life, and you could die for drinking it.
yeah, I mean,
So
that seems like that was misnamed, just in hindsight.
get ourselves some trank darts and send in a little Black Ops team. Come on, Tars, it'll be fun.
what do we know about the place that the Bene Gesserit is being held?
Oh, it's
Is
just
it like a hut or a building?
yeah.
or...
It's very yeah. I'm sure it wouldn't take much to demolish the entire structure. Like I said, a lot of this village is just ramshackled, like things that they've pieces of old sea wrecks or just metal that they've welded together. It's a very makeshift structures, because you don't have a lot of typhoons or horrible weather here. Very weak structures are allowed to exist on the water, and they've just kind of built up around one of the sea wells. And so, yeah, it'd be very easy to get into one of these buildings. if you
Well, I
wanted to do
believe
it by
that we
force.
found out that like the local chapter was like 50 to 100 people.
Yes.
So this isn't like it's either going with like 2 people and sneak them out, or going hard or going soft. I think is the.
I think the Bene Gesserit sort of owing us a favor might be good.
Oh,
Like if we show up and she gets killed because she's a hostage, that's not so good.
So are you leaning towards the soft approach?
Yeah, I'm leaning
So,
for like
did we-
infiltration.
But nobody said she was a hostage, right? She's just.
No,
Well,
they
they-
said they threw her in their fake cult jail.
yes, she's being held in a cell, is what the local law
Yeah.
said.
My note says the cult may have a BG held captive.
As long as it's not a BBG.
So we can go down there, break her out.
I think when you
try
say
to-
we, you mean you, right? I'm just clarifying. Sorry.
Yeah, I think this might be a situation where Will and I need to inhabit a couple of your loyal peers, and you sneak in there.
Okay.
Star Trek style, where we just make up new guys that we need.
Right. But also too, the authority of a noble would have like just your attribute as a noble would have a lot of sway on everybody involved.
Yeah.
What I was about to suggest is going down there and making a public appearance and then asking what their demands are for the Bene Gesserit's release. And at the same time, we could find out what's going on with the Messiah kid.
Okay, so
Or do you want to sneak in and break her out?
or we could do both.
Oh,
We show up in Kel's shiny ornithopter, and we make a big deal, and then you go in with a couple guys and get the Bene Gesserit out of there. We could try that too.
The only problem with that is you didn't call it by its proper name. It's called the Gilder. If you want to,
What is called a gilder?
my ornithopter. You didn't call it by
I'm
name.
sorry. I said
But-
shiny ornithopter.
Yeah, I know, but
Show up on the gilder.
thank you.
We could do a total like SEAL team thing where, like half a click out, we drop you and a couple guys in the water, and then we come in and make a big deal, distract everybody while you guys swim up.
Somehow I got back involved with this again. I don't like that.
You're driving.
So what do you think? And of course, you can have you can be doing kind of the agent level where you're going in there, and then also have on standby palace guard ready to land on there and to land on the village and deal with any threats. Kind of have them as backup.
Is there some way to get like an aerial idea of how this thing is laid out?
Oh
So we
yeah.
can
Yeah.
plan better.
Yeah, there isn't. I don't have an overhead map, unfortunately. But yeah, the let's see. Oh yeah, and it's actually hard to put pictures in here, isn't it? But it's just it's kind of a so the seawell is kind of a large cylindrical just a well that goes down to lower levels of the sea, and all the villages kind of encircling it, and then on one side of this sorry so one side of this ring is where they've built this temple, and of course there's docks and everything kind of radiating off of the center of this, so you'll pretty much be able to tell just from aerial view from the ornithopter where you would need to land, and the local law can direct you to the known place.
Okay, so is there land here, or
No,
is this all like floating on the water?
It's all artificial. Yeah, it's all just a floating. But it's anchored to the seawall because there's considerable machinery under the
And how
water.
big is the seawall? Is it like 10 feet wide or
No,
a mile wide?
It's like almost a kilometer wide. It's quite large. Yeah, it's quite a large hole because it needs to be able to allow sun into it. So it's about a kilometer across, and then the village rings that. So there's basically no center to the village. The village is kind of donut shaped.
So it's like an artificial atoll kind of thing.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
You like to think that the really destitute have to live inside of it. So if it ever turns off,
So how do we land an ornithopter on something that's floating on the water?
it's big.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's a city, and I'm really good with my ornithopter piloting. So.
Yeah, there's plenty of areas to land and everything. It's very well established and huge piers and docking areas for when the fishing returns.
See, I almost put submersible on the gilder, but instead I put gilded and armored because I figured covering it with gold would be more applicable. But going underwater would have been more awesome. Darn it, I did the wrong thing.
But on a water moon, I'd imagine you'd have the pontoons. You'd have pontoon landers on the on your ornithopter.
I mean, it kind of mess with the silhouette, though. Is the problem,
Right.
You have a pontoon ornithopter.
I think it's more like it deploys like a little raft thing it lands in.
Okay.
It has to be extra fancy. Like something
Nice,
falls
nice.
in the water and inflates, and then we land on top of it.
Oh, nice.
That sounds overly complicated. Good job.
Exactly.
Okay, that's my vote. I like the idea
Okay,
of
so
extracting
who's-
him, but I think you should lead an extraction team.
So we need like 10 guards or 10 soldiers.
I think Kel and I need, I don't know, however many can fit in the ornithopter, but you might want to just take a small team.
Ornithopters are small.
Well,
Is this like the
there's
two-man
different
version of an
kind.
ornithopter, or
Yeah,
the,
it's not the 2-man kind, but it's because I could have picked all the different ones.
the larger
I picked-
one? I think I remember holds
There's like a true
7.
transport one, but that's not what I picked. I picked like that size because it's the size that has like weapons and stuff on it.
The
It's
one
a-
in the movie can hold like 6 people.
Yeah, that's the kind of size it is. I didn't pick the gigantic one or the little 2-seater one. There was an option to make like a 2-seater one kind of too, but no, yeah, it was just the normal middle sized.
So it'll hold 6. So we all
Yes.
going together?
No, I think you should show up with an extraction team separately.
So me and 5 soldiers.
If 5's what you want, let's make it happen.
Well, I'm not clear on, are we sneaking in, or we're just going to go in and
We're doing both.
shoot
Me
people,
and-
stab people, and
I
then
think
take
me,
what we
Jack,
need?
and
We're
4
doing both.
guards
We're
are
showing-
coming in and making a noise, and then you're
Yeah.
coming in on some other tertiary thing. And
Yeah. You guys are inserting stealthily to make an extraction, and we are showing up to distract them.
Okay, then I'm only taking 2 guards with me.
There you
And
go.
we'll
that,
sneak
that
in.
sounds right. Yeah.
So, how much momentum do we need to spend to make this happen, Jerry?
So so what kind of assets? So you want to generate like a strike team for TARS, and then you guys don't really need. I mean, you already have the permanent asset of the ornithopter.
Yeah.
So basically just the strike team, just 1 momentum for the strike team, and that would make it possible to for TARS to
Tars and I probably, or excuse me, Kel and I probably want to bring some security with us too.
Okay. So so just spend 2 momentum, 1 for a security team, 1 for kind of a strike team, and you'll be good to go. That'll allow you to kind of deal with everything. That'll give you protection if things go wrong, and then TARS will have people to support him in infiltrating.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that guy all the times, guys, but it's called the Gilder, not the Ornithopter. If we can just remember its name, I would appreciate it.
Okay. Do you have any kind of fancy device, Kel, that you could pretend is like a spice detector or something?
I mean, not as an asset that I can afford now because we're out of momentum.
Yeah, but you can.
If we can,
yeah.
Could you just grab something from your workshop?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
lie
I
and-
mean,
and
yeah.
tell
Like-
a lie.
Yes.
yeah, I mean, this is just used to coat, a millimeter thick gold over anything I want to spray it on. It's basically just a airbrush, but it looks really fancy. I can use
All right, that sounds good.
Nice. So Kel is bringing an airbrush as
Yes.
as a sniffer, as a spice sniffer. Okay.
You just reverse it so it's like sucking instead of shooting out, and walk around, make little buzzing noises in your mouth.
Well, I mean, it's if it has the compressor on it, it'll like when I hit the button, it'll be actually.
Yeah.
All right. So this isn't exactly. Let me put you guys here. This isn't exactly visual. It's a little bit overhead, but this is kind of what you're going to be approaching. Something like this. So it's all laid out kind of temporarily. It's constantly being replaced and breaking apart and everything, but it's the structure around a well in the Red Sea. And the bottom has access. It gives you access to the deeper levels without the kind of Red Sea contamination. And it does look like the people worse off are living at the bottom. So if it fills back up again with water, they're done for.
Jeez.
Wait,
That's good design right there.
those rings around there, those are like buildings or
Those would be the
living quarters.
the roofs and so that's basically how the village is structured. So it's quite large. That those are.
What is the white stuff? Is that
just sea foam?
ice?
Yeah, I guess sea foam. I don't know.
sea foam?
some weird artifact from artificial intelligence. One of those kind of things. Yeah.
Oh no! Don't tell Cal. So are we? Can we assume we can maintain some kind of comms with each other?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, there definitely be radio communication, and that could probably be something that your bodyguards can maintain for you. That'll be part of their usefulness.
The Gilder definitely has a radio on.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
That's
The
right.
Guild.
Yeah, but I didn't know if like in the movie they have the kind of old school headsets that they wear.
Which movie?
The Dune, the Villeneuve one.
The current one.
Yeah.
They don't have like a little Bluetooth thing. Wasn't Thufir wearing something that was more?
Thufir had kind of a Bluetooth looking one. But But Daddy Atreides had the full on like help desk thing on.
That's right. Thufir had that little thing behind his ear, that little aspirin taped to his.
Yeah, it was almost like a little. It looked like a nickel that was glued to the back of his ear.
Right.
So I would imagine we'd have something like that where we don't have to carry around walkie-talkies and we could all talk to each other and hear each other.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Because what I want to do, Jeremy, is I'll have Kel take the Gilder and do like a perimeter sweep before we land.
Okay.
And then we will identify the cult building, hopefully, and relay that information to Tars.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah, because you're going in separately. All right.
The problem is all of our stuff is has had my touch to it, so there's like lights and bling all over these things, so they're not very subtle. It's like,
well, we don't want to be subtle.
But you guys are the distraction.
Yeah,
and then
we don't
I'm talking about for the microphone headset stuff.
I imagine Tars probably has a streamlined one.
Oh, mine is very sleek and
He keeps having to
can't
break
tell
all
what's
the
there.
extra bits off that I.
If you want rhinestones
all
on yours, that's up to you. But mine is going to be what do they call it? Discreet.
Yeah. Yours is that the paint on it is that what is that void black color that absorbs light or whatever.
Right. Nice. All right. So we have a plan.
Yes.
Okay.
An over-engineered plan. Perfect.
So, and I'm not sure what we're flying in on, but whatever will hold 3 people. That's small and
Maybe you guys
quiet.
are showing up on a submersible.
Oh yeah. If you wanted to come in so that you wouldn't be spotted from the air, you could come in some sort of
I get close enough to the well.
Mhm.
To
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and they'll give you the location, so you'll know kind of which side of the ring you need to be on. But yeah, so that will all work, and yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, so you spent the momentum, so you've got your teams, and yeah, you're ready to go in. All right, so Kel and Jack approach in a very bright and shiny. The Gilder, of course, the Gilder approaches.
Thank you.
Good save.
I don't think ornithopters are very quiet either.
Right.
No.
Yeah. So you're shaking the roof of every.
This was probably a little extra noisy. I'm pretty sure I took the muffler off, so it's.
Yours probably make like wind chimey noises or something.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be perfect. Yeah. Like plinking crystal somehow instead of the noise. Yeah.
You know that sound a June bug makes when it gets like
The hissing noise.
no, when it's flapping its wings.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like a loud vibrating noise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I imagine an ornithopter's like that times 1,000.
Yeah. But then he's manipulated the aerodynamics so it makes sort of a musical sound or something.
Yeah, so I have to continuously change the speed so that I'm playing a melody as we approach.
Oh,
We're doing Apocalypse Now. And
yeah. So if you'd like to, you could make a roll, like a piloting roll with discipline and something to come in particularly stunningly. If you want to.
Oh yeah, do that.
Yes, I'm definitely doing that.
Okay.
Let me,
Give the village a real show.
let's see here.
I think Jeremy too. I will probably radio ahead to whoever the official person is here, and let them know that we're coming. Kind of counting on the rumor mill from that pulling people our direction.
Okay.
It's funny. Every time I open up this dice roller, it's changed. Okay, so now I do it myself. So let's see. We have discipline, and there's not really one that's like showing off.
Power.
I guess power.
Yeah, right. Power.
Yeah.
Oh, power.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Would precision as a focus make sense in this case? I don't know. This doesn't feel like I'm doing impressive flying, not trying to like land on a dime. So
Yeah, but you have to. Yeah, but precision would count. I'll give you that because it does have to be because you're rolling discipline because it is your handling of the craft and your execution of this amazing barrel roll or whatever you're approaching. However you're coming.
You do that thing where you fold the wings back and just dive.
and then at the last moment, poof, back open again. Yep. Okay, and then the orthopter gives me 1 dice, right? Because it's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so this may be weird because I selected it, but it's like I said, the dice roller's changed again, so we'll see what this does.
Okay. Good luck.
It says invalid data. Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah,
and we'll figure out the math on the back.
Just give it 3. Yeah. Just do 3 d20s.
Well, that's 1 success.
But no complications.
No complications.
All right, so 1 success. So you're able to do it, but it doesn't generate any momentum. But you do give them the village. I guess we would call them odd. Yeah, something like that. So they're very impressed, and they know that somebody from the noble house is now visiting.
I think I fly down, maybe even loop into the actual well itself a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know, give it a little flyby there.
Nice.
And comment that I
spin some air cookies and then fly back out.
Yeah, well, and I think I talked to Jack. It's like, maybe I've been spending so much time on the ships. Maybe I should spend a little time gussing up these wells. They don't look so. Sharp.
Yeah, I would tend to agree that these people probably could use a little glamour in their life.
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking around, and while I would say the handrails aren't the most beautiful of things, there's not a single handrail in this entire thing.
Oh, the OSHA violation.
Right. Yeah, this is one of the largest fishing villages on the moon. So yeah, if this is in such a state, then you can't even imagine what the smaller ones are like.
Does it have a name?
Yes, this is a Saguis Domus, the red home.
Oh, I thought that was the name of our moon.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
our moon is Domus or Saguis
Our
Maris.
planet is Saguis Maris.
Yeah, yes.
Maris,
The
yeah.
ocean, yes.
Our moon, whatever.
Sanguis Domus. Okay.
And they are awed right now. They have the attribute of awed by your approach. Okay, so yeah, you see the markings for the kind of public landing area, and already because of the performance, some of the local villagers are running to the landing area, holding pretty tattered House Abecostrr banners, but they do have some banners and some heraldry that they're showing off.
That's very touching in a sad sort of way.
Yes. So you're
Maybe I really should get some handrails and put them in this place more.
Yeah. I think that's a good endeavor. Infrastructure is good for everybody.
Nice. All right. So you are greeted by groups of enthusiastic well-wishers, and they're very excited that that obviously the nobles a noble is visiting. And
I think Jack comes out of the gilder and looks around. Is there like what is it, like a mayor or a headman or?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So the head of the village, and he's accompanied by Delar Sum is the constable, the local law that you know, and you're greeted by. Let's go with the you're greeted by a man. Oh, where's my? Oh, I think I gave him a thingamabob. Oh yeah, you're greeted by this local town guy, and he introduces his name. There you go. As Siren. So Siren greets you, and he says, welcome. It's a pleasure to be greeted by. To be visited by House Abecostrr. I am Siren. I am the village chief, and I welcome you. What can we do for you? What do you wish of us, nobleman?
I'll look over at Kel. You got your doodad out, Kel?
Yes.
Siren. That was it. Siren?
Yes.
We have received reports of this being a destination for smuggled spice.
Well, that's very unlikely, but I don't know of any of our great fishermen that would mess with something like that. I don't know what to tell you. Why don't you roll an understand and probably duty? Yeah, if this is duty or power.
So are his eyes really glowing like that?
Oh no,
I was going to ask if he has blue. If he has some spice eyes.
That'd
be awesome. I have no idea what.
Actually,
spice there.
Yeah, actually, make that roll first, and I'll tell you.
Okay. Can I use my physical empathy focus?
Oh, sure. Yeah, because he's acting surprised.
Oh yeah, 2.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so you can take that as momentum. So you got 2 momentum now, and you do notice that they're not quite as well established as you've seen, but he does have blue within blue eyes, and you notice just under his headscarf there is a red. There's some red fabric, appears to be red silk, around his neck.
Oh, it's in the picture.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it was there all along.
And this is the chief of the village, but you said the head police figure is here too.
Yeah, the constable is there as well. Yes, and he's looking dubious. So the the way that the village chief comes across as a little doddering, and he's maybe pretending to be more incompetent and aged than he is, and the constable is not buying it. He's had to tolerate this guy's performances before.
I'm going to ask Siren and the constable to walk with me and Kel to the sort of back of the guilder, away from the people.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we can talk.
Sure. Yes. So the adoring villagers are, you put some distance between yourself and the villagers and get on the other side of the ornithopter. And Kel is coming with you with the spice.
Yeah, I'm going to gesture to Kel. Bring your device over here, would you, Kel? This gentleman is our latest Tabroven invention. It detects traces of spice to a very small degree, so that even someone who consumed it weeks ago, it would probably detect.
And and Dellar looks at you a little suspiciously because he's never seen anything like that. But he's like, I don't think it will have been weeks. Is just his only comment.
Well, it wouldn't be weeks. Wait, what?
That he that weeks ago that he consumed spice. Yeah.
Oh. The constable said that?
Yes, the constable is
about Siren. Yeah,
yes. He's he knows all about
about Siren.
Yeah, about Siren.
Okay.
Yeah, not you. Yeah.
So it's not illegal to have spice, is it?
No, basically houses can determine their own rules, and obviously, Abecostrr hasn't moved against spice, so it's not illegal. The constable doesn't really there's nothing he can do about it, but he knows that.
But smuggling is illegal,
right? Yeah, if you can prove it, yeah. Yep.
And I will point that out. I'll say, of course, spice brought to our moon, not traveling through official channels, is tax evasion.
Yes.
And I will stare him in the eyes.
Okay.
The most grievous of all crimes.
And so, of course, nobleman. If there's any sort of miscalculation of taxes, I'm sure we can settle that business. We don't have to get the law involved. This is just a financial matter.
Well, it should have been a financial matter, but unfortunately now it is a legal infraction.
I see. So, how do we proceed?
Well, House Abecostrr is not without its mercies. Let's start with you telling me about your Mahdi.
Yes. And so he smiles and has this like blissful look on his face. The Mahdi. Yes, he has come. Yes. So he is away at the moment. He is meditating on the sea, but he shall return shortly. The Mahdi has come. So quickly he switches into his fanatic mode because he's so overjoyed. None of this seems very important now that you've reminded him of the Messiah.
So, just so I'm clear, Saren, the Mahdi, who is a runaway from House Mascara, is meditating on Abecostr's sea.
Yes, that is the way of the Mahdi.
Kind of want to stab this guy. Okay, and
You must
Would
be
you like-
walking on the water to get over there.
Yeah, I guess so. How is he moving about the surface?
He has a barge. He is well guarded, and his barge takes him to the place where he speaks with the fish.
You know, Kel could levitate out there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kel could fly out there.
Yeah. He's taking our fish too.
Yeah, we're going to need to know his location.
He will be returning shortly. He left to the north. You possibly could have flown right over him, but he shall return shortly. He is out for a daily meditation. He tells us the number. He tells us the number of fish that each of our boats will catch. He is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Spice abuse. Okay. Explain to me before these fine officers, and I'll gesture to our guard, where your loyalties lie. Is it solely to your Mahdi, or do you hold loyalty to House Abecostrr?
Of course, the Mahdi is my faith, but Abecostrr is my home. I of course, the fish that we catch are yours. Of course, we fish in your seas and we live on your world. I serve House Abecostrr without question. My faith, though, is with the Mahdi.
And in light of this loyalty to House Abecostrr, do you feel it was appropriate to arrest an agent of the Bene Gesserit without formal legal permission?
Oh, the witch. Yes. Well, we had to protect ourselves. The Mahdi was in danger. His guards were responsible for apprehending her, but we felt that she was a danger to the Mahdi. He must be protected. He must be allowed to meditate to reach his enlightenment.
You know, he's the son of a Bene Gesserit, and that she's trying to bring him home.
I know only that he is the Mahdi. He is only that to me. I don't even think he has a name of this world.
I'm going to look over at the constable. How is he? I'm pretty comfortable that he's skeptical of these people and on our side.
Right. Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got his arms crossed or arms folded across his chest, and he's had to deal with these kind of ramblings and you know, anytime that he's kind of address this issue, people are like, let the fishermen have their crazy religion as long as they're producing well. We're not going to get involved at this. If they see this as good luck, then yeah, have at it. There's not a heavy. He's not been able to get focus on this problem, so he's been quite exhausted by its existence and the village chief being a devoted follower.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go back to the Gilder and radio Tars and let him know to look for a barge on the way that we're coming?
Oh, sure. Sure. Yes. Of course, yeah, you can inform him. Would you like yeah. So you tell him whatever to look out for the barge. What are you going to tell him to
Yeah, so I'll tell him, like, Tars, there's maybe a barge to the north, and it may have the boy we're looking for. Well, he's a man, but the boy we're looking for on it. If you see one, you may want to check it out.
All right. Are we changing our plan?
Well, only the Bene Gesserit's here. We may be able to just ask for her release. I just wanted to let you know, or at least get eyes on it. We're making it up as we go here. I don't know. I'm not used to all this back and forth.
Maybe it's
Fight
best for us to all meet at the barge. Can you guys get over there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The Gilder could be there in moments. It's the fastest ship in the fleet.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're dealing with the Bene Gesserit son, who probably can use the voice on us, and his 2 guards. So I don't want to encounter him on my own.
I don't know if I want to be there, but okay.
All right, but yeah. So as you're making this plan, you see Siren turn and look out to the waters of the north, and he starts chanting "Mahdi, Mahdi," and of course the barge is returning. So it's lining up along along one of the docks, and
Scratch that, Jars. It's docking right now. It's already back here. I'm sorry about this whole thing. I guess meet us here.
And
wait, belay that. Why don't you proceed and obtain the agent, and we'll talk to the Mahdi.
I'm getting a message from Jack through advanced hand signals. He says to.
Well, I figured I got a thing in my ear too, so I'm just.
I know. I'm just
conversation.
Okay. You guys are okay handling the Bene Gesserit's son? Then I'll go after.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
Okay. Good luck.
All right. Okay. So they're going to proceed with the jailbreak.
Yes.
Okay.
And before the barge interrupts everything, and like, if he, if Syrian wants to like go over there or something, before that happens, I'm going to draw out my Kinjal.
Oh, okay.
And inform him that Syrian, you are suspected of crimes against House Abecostrr, and it is within my right and duty to place you under arrest. And then I'll signal to the guards.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they're gonna apprehend him. So Syrian's in custody, and he's still kind of barely noticing that he's been charged. He didn't even react to the weapon. He's still chanting Mahdi, Mahdi. As
throw him in the back of the Gilder. Tie him up and throw him in the back of the Gilder.
All right, yeah, he doesn't resist. He's focused on the.
Okay, well, I'm going to radio the team and tell them I still need the location of the agent that we're retrieving.
Well, do we have sight on the temple or the?
Oh yeah. It's one of the tallest structures, kind of to the southeast.
That's where she's being held at. Is it the temple?
Yes. Yeah. The temple is where their makeshift cell is. So it's one of the taller structures. It's not visually it's not represented here. Oh, I can actually. What do we want to do here?
Hey Jack, you want to press this guy a little bit and see if he'll mention like where she's at in there?
Oh, the village leader?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, so the constable has nothing to do with the agent that they captured.
No, he didn't.
This was extra legal operation. That's why I'm pissed about it.
Yes.
It's an affront to Abecostrr authority.
Yes. So the constable is not very aware, and they're not supposed to. They're just told not to pay attention to the cultist activities as long as the fish keep coming.
Does it, like, when we saw this crowd of people? Mm-hmm. Are they like all wearing red, or some of them are wearing red?
There's a few. Yeah, the crowd that welcomed you when the Mahdi approached, a few of them did break off and started to chant Mahdi, similar to Siren, and by this time he's approached the dock, and he's being escorted by his guards up the dock towards the village. But yeah, he does have some faithful.
Is he near us, or is he near the temple?
He'd probably be on the further side, closer to the temple. Yeah, that's where he's based. So yeah, he wouldn't be.
Kel, you want to do a really impressive flying thing now?
We just like hover over and you hop out or something?
I would say just plant yourself in the street between him and the temple, and then we can address this.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I might have to do it upside down, but sure.
okay. So
somehow it's smaller on the top. I don't know why. That's just how I designed it.
So are you going to put Siren? So you're not going to put Siren in the ornithopter for now? Just
oh no, yeah,
he's going.
He's tied up in the back.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So yeah, he's in the back. Okay, and Kel is going to pilot you in. Okay.
Take us and our guards over there.
All right. Yes. So in the direction of the temple. Yeah, and you can pretty much give the location, and I guess they would just use kind of like quadrants or certain coordinates for these Seawell villages. So the constable just tells you, yeah, it's in the third sector, kind of like a dial on a clock, and that's where where these fanatics are based.
So am I just going up and like landing between him and the temple? Is that what you want me to do? And
yeah, I want you to basically cut him off, and that way it'll make a ton of noise, which hopefully will distract people more while Tars is doing his thing.
Right. All right. Okay, so you want to do your flying roll again? Your discipline?
More than anything. Let's see.
Use some momentum. Try to intimidate people or something.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'll spend a point of momentum. It's okay. So it's 3 dice. I'm going to have to do the math again on the back end. So am I doing this with discipline and trying to impress him again? So you think power again?
Yeah, power works. Yeah, that's a good.
Okay.
Hey, I see.
There we go.
Nice.
So that's. Let me look at that and read that.
You got a focus on that?
Yeah, I have a focus on that, and it's 7. So that's five successes.
Wow, nice. Okay, so let's call that 4 momentum. So you guys are up to 5 momentum. Wow.
Right, so I think I come in low and fly directly over the top of them, and then in the street that's exactly the width of it, I turn like 180 degrees so to face them.
Nice.
And then I turn back and then land, so it just opens up and Kel's right there.
Okay. Nice. And yeah, as the chants of Mahdi have started to continue through the village, you notice that quite a large group has descended from the temple. The temple is quite high; it has kind of 3 levels. The top being kind of a dome. And so a kind of a large group has come out to greet the Mahdi, and they are chanting. And of course, this entire maneuver from the back of the ornithopter, Siren has been chanting Mahdi, Mahdi.
Oh my God! Don't make me kill you.
Right.
Do we think, since we're dealing with commoners, that our security men would have las guns?
Oh,
since they don't need to worry about shields.
Sure. Yeah. You could definitely make that an.
Or just could be like, fire into the crowd, make them stop chanting.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you want to spend a momentum, you can give them las guns. Yeah.
I will happily do that.
Okay, so you're down to 4, but the your guards have las guns to hold off.
So I'm going to tell them to take up positions and keep the crowd back.
Okay. Okay.
Tars, I think you have your distraction.
Yeah.
Right.
It's go time for Tars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tars is looking at the scene and wondering what the hell's going on with all these people pointing guns at villagers. But okay.
Cultists.
Is there more than one entry point to the temple?
Yeah. There seems to be. You can even pull apart some of the on the ground floor. Some of the panels and structure. You can just pull them apart. They're very. It seems that the higher up you go,
it's made out of plywood or something.
yeah, basically plywood and just sheet metal and whatever they could find to put together. But immediately, as you're approaching this temple, you smell that cinnamon smell of melange, and you've also noticed that there's a lot of people outside the temple that are drinking tea. So this pervasive kind of cinnamon smell.
Okay,
From,
my spice detector is working. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So the first floor is pretty much falling apart, very easy to get into. The second floor is a little bit more well built, and it looks like the upper floor is almost fortified. You know, like a bunker or some kind of shelter. So it has a heavier protection, but of course you notice on the on the first floor, just looking through the gaps in the structure, that there's a makeshift cell that just looks. It's also kind of rigged plywood and some old fishing nets and things, and sitting in that kind of very makeshift structure is this figure. So a woman dressed in black robes is just casually kind of reclining in this. It looks like if she stood up and pushed hard enough, she could get herself out of this thing. She hasn't been very well secured.
Is she gagged? Tied?
Nope, not at all.
She's just hanging out.
She's just hanging out, yeah. So it looks like she's there voluntarily, because it doesn't seem like they've done anything to secure her. She's just kind of agreed, okay, you want me to sit over here? I'll sit over here.
Okay, and I recognize her as the Bene Gesserit agent?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you recognize her as Bene Gesserit. And she doesn't have the blue eyes. Sorry, she doesn't have the blue within blue eyes.
Probably just here observing then.
Yes, yeah. This does seem to be the agent,
I would imagine.
And it, obviously, with her kind of passive stance, she's just been told to observe, to not interfere until given other orders.
Okay, am I in her vicinity, or I'm just seeing her from across the way?
You're across the way. You would have to kind of walk across the room to talk to her, and nobody's stopping you. Nobody is. They're enjoying the tea.
I'm walking across the room with my two guards and trying to not look menacing, but I want to approach her, introduce myself as the Swordmaster of House Abecostrr, and let her know that I'm here to take her back to her people.
Very good. She said, very good. Finally, someone with authority. I've been just biding my time here with these people. I am Sister Fortuna. I am a member of the Sisterhood, and I've been sent here to observe.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Sister Fortuna. Please come with us, and we'll get you back to where you belong.
Very good. We have some things to discuss. If you have authority here, we may need to talk about this Mahdi.
Okay, well, I'm going to let Jack and Kel know that I've located the Bene Gesserit, Sister Fortuna, and that we're just going to wait here until they're done with what they're doing so they can join us.
Good. Very good. Yes, so not very dramatic a jailbreak. It was kind of a... She was just kind of waiting.
I really didn't think it was... Yeah, I kind of expected her to just be hanging out.
Yes.
But they said that they arrested her or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, that she was apprehended, but she didn't put up much of a fight. I'm sure she could have easily, taken out most of the cult had she intended to.
Yeah, it's not really that easy to arrest a Bene Gesserit.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
They're like the most respected people in the galaxy, right?
Yeah, warriors. Yeah.
They pretty much run the universe.
Yeah, well, respected or feared. Yeah, but
but most every house has one on staff as a advisor,
right.
And I mean they're everywhere and they control everything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Man, this cult's awesome if they can take her out.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they said they had arrested her, that to me, okay. They drugged her or tied her up when she wasn't looking, or you know what I mean.
Right,
Like,
right.
that's the only way you could do that with a Bene Gesserit, unless they're being a stupid witch who's like, "All right, I'll sit over here."
She's following her orders. Yeah, one of her drive statements is, "I know my orders," so she follows. Yeah, what the sisterhood tells her to the T.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, well, back to Jack and Cal. They need to finish up whatever they're doing and get their butt over here.
Yes. Yeah. So you have intercepted. You've intercepted the group here, and you see approaching. Let's get some more character artwork. A young man with very blue within blue eyes, draped in red silk scarves, and he is accompanied by bodyguards. They're hooded guards, of course, with a red scarf, identifying them, carrying long blades, and they're just trying to move past. You've intercepted them, and they're just beginning to kind of detour around the Thopter, headed for the temple.
It's the Gilder, gosh darn it! And
The Gelder. Yes.
So we could just have you fire it up right now and slice and dice them, problem solved.
oh, you mean hit this button right here? This one right here?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you don't think
Jack's
he would
plan,
foresee that? Yeah.
Jack's plan is to make a big deal out of coming down the ramp.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can we assume that Renshu, like, you know, in the lineage of houses, technically we're distantly related or something?
It's very possible. Yes, if the Bene Gesserit have anything to do with it, yes, you may have some Mascaro lineage.
All right, so I'm gonna just really pompously saunter out and say, "Cousin Renshu, a word."
And he doesn't even acknowledge you. He's kind of staring. He's got like 1,000-yard stare, and like the Duchess noted, in his presence, he doesn't seem to be there. He seems to be, you know, somewhere else, and he doesn't make any sort of sign of recognition. One of the guards, the more aggressive of the two, says, "The Mahdi does not speak except inside the temple," and he kind of raises a weapon not pointed at you, but to kind of block your proceeding towards the boy, and wants to and continues to escort him towards the temple.
I should have brought a weapon.
What's his name?
Barca.
It started with a B.
Yeah,
Barca.
Yeah, you assume that he seems to be in charge of the guards, and he's very aggressive. And he was described as blonde. So yeah, you recognize him as probably the most dangerous of the guards. This is Barca.
Barca, we know of you and your crimes. Put that sword down or feed the fish.
And he stands strong, and his I guess that there's we'll say there's 3 bodyguards, so the 2 other bodyguards with him move in position to place their blades between you and Renshu, and he says he will the Mahdi will be moved to the temple, and then you can speak.
I come representing the Mahdi's mother, and that takes precedence. Also, swords are for nobles. You're going to get these lasers.
Oh, all right. Yes. So
I guess I turn off my repulsor thing to put my feet on the ground because I feel like I might have to maneuver here in a second.
wait a minute. Let me see. Where are we here?
All right, I guess turn off the suspense, or I'll use my legs.
Sorry, we've got. Where is Barca? Oh, okay. There he is. Okay, and
I know they're religious fanatics, but I'm trying to cow them.
yes, yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult if you want to. It really it's gonna be almost a like a difficulty 5. You'll have to make some specific inroads. No, though you did tag Barca with criminal. Just through that role play. So yeah, you have that over him. But he's not going to be easily convinced, and you already know he has his reputation for violent defense. So he, sorry.
He might have to be put down.
Yeah.
So the Barca doesn't seem to be recognizing your authority. And in fact, the other guards are. Where are we? Sorry. The other guards are muttering things like pretenders, and they don't.
Pretenders.
Yes, they don't believe. They're not believing in your authority. They only believe in the authority of the Mahdi.
Look, man, I'm just a pilot. I didn't mean to be stuck in this fight. I thought we were sending cars into the dangerous thing, and we were just going to fly around.
And you hear from the back of the Ornith of the Gilder. From the back of the Gilder, you hear Siren, who you haven't gagged yet. So he says, "Hear me, open your ears, open your eyes, and turn not away from the truth. For 1,000 light years away, they move us like pawns. But do not despair. Do not despair."
Be quiet.
He's inside rebellion. Could you kick him in the face?
Okay.
Wow, are we Harkonnens now?
Uh-oh, yeah.
No,
You just
none of these houses are that. I mean, when it comes to their power, they're not going to be good guys.
Okay, so you kick Siren in the face and quiet him down?
Well, I think I walk in because he's dealing with it. I go and I just give him some of the be quiet shakes. You know, stop it, stop talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out, Renchu, I come with word from your mother. You need to speak with me now so we can resolve this.
And yeah, he seems to stir a little bit. Wait a minute. Let me just find.
Should I go hop in the Gilder and activate its weapon systems?
Does it have weapons?
Yeah, what does it have?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I'll just look at the book here. Maybe it will give me a second. It had options for it to be like an armed ship. And I figured it's a warship, so it probably has like one gun with a lot of fanciness on it.
Do you have a scout or the attack?
I don't know. I have to find it here. Let's see.
204. The attack one has guns.
No. Yeah, I think it was the scout size that I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's probably not armed.
Yeah.
But
Of course, I kind of wondered. What's that?
We got guys with las guns. I think
Yeah.
we're okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm inside the craft. Sensibly, I'm in there to control what's his face, Siren. But really, it's because I don't want to get shot or stabbed. But I'm in there talking to him, keeping him quiet.
So Renshu, after the last thing you said, he stirs a bit and he says, "Come with me. We will talk in the temple."
I don't want to go into the
What are you, a vampire?
Well, I mean,
Why don't we all meet there? Because they're coming my way, obviously.
All right, yeah.
And I'm already here with the Bene
It's enough to
Gesserit.
power play the situation. You're going into his home. He's telling you where
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, it feels like I'm giving him the initiative.
Well, I don't think he's going to pay any attention to you. He doesn't respect your authority.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's something that a good murdering wouldn't fix. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
All right.
some of us are in the wrong house here.
I'm gonna get on my little comm and be like, "All right, we're going in the temple," and motion to the guards to fall in line with me.
Okay.
Am I staying here with the Gilder, or am I coming in with you?
Why don't you stay with the Gilder in case we need like a hot evacuation kind of thing?
You know what? I would love to back you up, but that sounds like a good idea. I'd hate to leave you in a lurch. So yeah, I'll stay out here.
Keep an eye on the prisoner. Make sure he doesn't drown on his own blood.
Yeah, if he like falls out into the ocean or something.
All right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So you're keeping your prisoner in the Gilder. So yeah. So the guards accompany you then. So so Jack and the guards go up to the temple with Renshu and his guards. You follow him.
I rolled the windows and locked the doors. On the
Yeah, I'm looking very miffed on this whole walk.
Okay.
But
Good. So yeah, and as you're walking, Renshu says to you, "It was wise for you to follow. I foresaw your death." And so he takes you up to the temple. He takes you up to the temple, and yeah. So basically, you have to climb. There's a not a very. Let's go here. Kind of some makeshift stairs, but you do notice as you ascend that the third floor, the upper floor, is more fortified than the others. So yeah, much more impenetrable and well built. So you ascend up here, and there's a smoking fire in the center, and all around, of course, the cinnamon smell of the melange. There are worshippers. So there's a kind of a ring around the outside of this main part of the temple, where the faithful are drinking spiced tea, and of course, as the Mahdi enters, they're chanting Mahdi, Mahdi. So the whole room chants on his entrance, and there's one way in, and kind of the fire pit in the middle, and you're offered some spiced tea as you enter.
no, thank you.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
Just like
And so, as you saw them proceed into the temple, what did Tars do? Did you follow them, or did you stay on the first
Can
floor?
I see them from where I'm at?
No, I would think it'd be closed. Yeah, you'd be on the first floor, and they're kind of on this top third floor domed area. So you could follow them up if you wanted to keep an eye on.
I thought I was up.
Oh, sorry.
I was
you were just on. No, you were just on the first floor, the kind of ramshackled first floor.
Okay. Does the Sister Fortuna want to follow?
Oh yes. She's like, yeah. Let us observe the Mahdi.
Me and my two guards and Sister Fortuna then are all going to follow everybody to wherever the heck they're going.
All right. And so, does anybody? Actually, Sister Fortuna accepts the offer of the spiced tea. Does anybody else partake of your group? Any of your guards or yourself?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You all reject their hospitality, and so
Their drugs? Yes, we reject their drugs.
It's okay. It's just a hallucinogen.
Yeah.
It makes you smart.
All right. So Renshu seats himself near the fire pit, kind of the center of the ring, and you kind of there's enough followers that you're just kind of remaining on the outside for now until you see what's going on. The guards have taken up positions, the bodyguards, on either side of the door to this dome, And Renshu begins to speak. He says, "To see the future is to look through a keyhole. You can see a small piece of it, but are blind to the rest of the room. Only after you have committed yourself and entered the room can you see everything in it. But by then, it is too late. You are already there and must contend with whatever awaits you. Please, noblemen, come. I wish to speak with you." And he asks Kel to approach him in the ring.
Or Jack?
Oh, sorry, Jack, Kel. Kel's in the ship. Jack, thank you.
Yeah.
Jack. Come on, Jack.
I'll step forward, but I'm not sitting.
Okay, of course. Okay, so you step forward near him, and he almost seems to make eye contact with you, but he's definitely looking, still looking off. He is occupied by something else, and he tells you, "You carry with you sadness from a great loss. It has created in you a deep hunger, an appetite for revenge, but also power. I see this hunger eating you from inside. Your vengeance will never be satisfied. Every step you take toward it will make it grow larger and deeper until it is all you know. Your soul will starve and you will still be ravenous. The only remedy to your condition is to find union with a similarly suffering soul." And he just kind of gazes away, but he sees this. Yeah, he kind of sees this about you from your presence.
Jack will kind of look around and then look back to him like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Were you done?"
Yes, cousin, as you said, I am done. I want you to understand more of yourself. That is what we are doing here. I can show you what you need to be and how you need to change.
And this is where you're going to tell me that your movement allows you to ignore the laws of House Abecostrr?
Of course not. Everyone living must obey someone's laws. I do not see myself above your authority, but of course you have authority above you as well. So I would caution you to not take bold steps to change or correct what you see as wrong, or you may find someone larger looming above you to correct this.
There's always a bigger fish. Is that what he's saying?
That's what they say.
Let me tell you what I know of authority. Your family holds authority over you, whether you accept that or not. Your mother wants you returned. We are duty bound to fulfill that obligation. In addition to that man, and I'll point over to the Barca, is a known criminal who we are going to arrest. In addition to that, this cult of yours owes us untold sums of duties on smuggled spice. In addition to that, you have illegally apprehended a sister of the Bene Gesserit without any legal authority under House Abecostrr. Which would you like to address first?
First of all, this is not my cult. These are my followers, and I am their Mahdi.
I don't think he knows what a cult is. You might have to explain what a cult is. That might be the problem. Maybe it's just a confusion on what the word means.
I think the spice has addled your mind, cousin, so I'm going to ask you directly. Will you return willingly with me to your mother?
Of course, if that's what she wishes. I have seen myself back in the palace of House Mascaro. This is but a pilgrimage. This is but a short time that I was allowed to be with my followers and share in the enlightenment. If you wish me to accompany you, then I will do so because I have seen it.
I'm not misremembering. She did want him returned, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
All right. Well, then we will table the rest of my issues for the moment. Why don't you gather up your things and we'll leave now.
And the Fortuna is calling you from outside this circle. It just says, "Nobleman, please, I wish to speak with you. Please, a moment." And she kind of calls you away outside of the dome. Actually, like maybe down to the second floor. She wants to speak with you confidentially. And in the meantime, Renshu calls to Tars, and he says, still sitting in the circle, he says, "Great warrior, please approach me."
I'll do what he asks.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of touch him on the shoulder as I walk by. Just be careful.
All right. And Renshu continues, "You are a great warrior, a wise teacher. You command honor and respect, but you fear your great legacy dies with you. You are consumed with the death of your duke, but your current situation is below you. Your current station, your current position is below you. And your one desire is to found a school so that all you know will become immortal. You wish to humble the great swordsman of Gnaz and show even the Emperor himself how a real army of well-trained fighting men can hold the Imperium together with ease." And that's kind of the end of his sight for you.
Well, thank you for your prophecy there.
Yes.
Like Jack said, we're here to take you back to your mother, and that's probably about as far as anything's going to go today.
So her plans for me are strange, but I've seen myself back in her presence. So with you, I will go. And so downstairs, Sister Fortuna is. I want to make a suggestion. This may not be known to you, but what the boy's mother, the Lady Niadia of House Mascaro, is doing is against our wishes. She is, of course, a Bene Gesserit, one of our sisterhood, but she has illegally and against our instruction induced her son with great amounts of spice in hopes to create this thing, this Mahdi that you see before you. It is completely a creation of spice addiction. He was tested by our order and found that he had potential, but he did not have the qualities that would allow him to truly become a messiah in our view. His mother would not accept this and persisted even from infancy to induce him with spice. So if you would allow us, I know that this may go against your agreement with House Mascaro. If you would allow us to take him to our order and purge him from this spice addiction, and allow him to be who he truly is. If it is all within your power, I would request that you grant us custody of this boy. He will be eventually returned to his mother, but she must understand that this sort of disregard of our orders and not following explicit instruction is not to be tolerated. Of course, the Bene Gesserit would owe you a great favor and can provide our great resources with not only intelligence but individuals that can help facilitate many things that your house may need.
Our obligation is to return him to Lady Mascaro, and that didn't. Those orders aren't. There's not an alternative here.
Oh, okay. What about Kel? What's I'm sorry, not Kel. Jack. Sorry, Jack. What about Jack? She was kind of addressing Jack because he was the noble. He's the noble of the house. So she was.
I thought she said she was talking to me.
Oh no, sorry.
No, she walked out with me when you were talking to the guy.
I thought we were all in the same room. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
No, she took us out, or took me out.
Oh man, you can take our matron down a peg, and you can get some stuff with the Bene Gesserit. This is a power play right here, Jack. This is everything you need to take over the house.
Yeah, but I need to spell it out clearly for her. So, Sister Fortuna, you'll forgive me. As a Bene Gesserit, you do not operate with the same restrictions that the houses do. You don't participate in the arts of Conley, and you need to know that we've had a debt impressed upon us by House Mascaro. So unless you can tell me how the Bene Gesserit will help free us of that, I do have my obligation.
Well, I assure you that our influence on Lady Niali will be very strong. She will not seek any sort of revenge or any sort of justice against you. These are our final orders, and she's not acting on our behalf. And we, if she will not fall into line, then she may. Let's say, lose her position at House Mascaro and be none of your concern. Your relationship directly with the Baron himself, the Duke. I'm sorry, the Duke himself. The Duke himself will not be affected. This is strictly a problem with Lady Niala, and we'll make all assurances to the Duke that his heir will be returned to him.
You put me in a difficult position because these are all just words. I will need a public statement from the Lady Mascaro to my Duchess, relinquishing all hold debt, any hold of debt over her.
This we can obtain. It's also possible that the lady will be stripped of her title and just brought to the chapter house to serve punishment for her disobedience.
May I ask why you came here to observe and not just to take the boy?
We wanted to find out for sure if he did not show the signs of the Mahdi, if he didn't have potential that perhaps we missed. But as we have seen, all of his prescience, all of his future sight has strictly been a product of a spice addiction. Nothing to show us that he has any potential beyond a normal human.
I will reach up and turn off my calm device.
Okay.
Then we will bring him back, because he's agreed to come with us to the palace, with you accompanying us. We will make sure you are both placed on a transport. However, that transport will not go to Lady Mascaro.
Very well. You will have the favors of the sisterhood at your call. This is it's important for us to eliminate any of these false prophets, and I'm sure we can restore the boy to his normal function so that he can serve as ruler someday of House Mascaro.
And we need to be very delicate in this when we see the Duchess. You know she is a religious woman and does not share your goals necessarily.
Yes, I can assume the guise that I took when I came to this world. I will just appear as as some sort of assistant or aide to the boy, and we should be able to not trouble your Duchess with any of the sisterhood's intervention.
Very well.
All right. Okay.
Tars, next communicator's gone dark. You may need to get down there. I don't know what's happening.
I'll turn it back on now. We're sorry, it fell out of my ear. We're coming back.
Okay. Yes. So yes. So Fortuna heads back up to the third floor and asks you to accompany her, and she addresses Tars and says, "I will assist you in accompanying the boy to your palace." And I guess,
okay,
yeah. So it looks like
everyone get in the Gilder.
But
enjoy the heated moonfish leather seats, and away we go.
So
I guess we leave the guards behind. There's no room for them. Sorry, guys.
Well, the guards can go back on Tarz's submersible, presumably. I kind of want them to arrest Barca.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. So before you make, you're definitely going to have to do something about Barca, because he is a little bit confused by this. He thought that this pilgrimage was going to continue for much longer, and so he's going to, as you're leading the boy out of the third floor, he stands in your way. And
am I there? Where
yes,
am I at?
Yeah. You're right. You're right there. And yes. So and Renshu says,
I'll stand between him and everybody else.
Okay.
And if he's going to put up any kind of a fight, then I'll attempt to subdue him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So yes, Barca looks like he's not going to let this happen. And Renshu, in his typical not quite there view of things, says, I have seen this, Barca's test of faith. And then he just kind of solemnly waits there as Barca draws his sword and says, the Mahdi is coming with me. He's not leaving this.
Shit.
He's not.
I'll pull my sword out too.
Okay.
I'm activating my shield.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of guys there with las guns too. You know, you could just be like,
yeah. Are they? Yeah. Are they up there with you? That's right. You did come. Yeah, you did bring your guards. Yeah. That's right. So who is in the Gilder?
I'm trusting Tars to handle this. So I'm going to tell the guards to just watch the rest of this rabble and make sure they don't try to join in.
Oh, okay. So how many guards do we have here? Because I had 2 with me.
Oh, right. Yes.
We had 4 with us, so 6.
Okay, so 6 guards and me.
Right.
And then Jack is taking Renshu to the ornithopter, whatever it's called.
Yep.
And
that's the plan. But I think the guys in our
Gilder. It's called a
Gilder.
Yes.
I think that Barca's in our way, so
yes.
I think we got to deal with that first.
Yeah. So you have to deal.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to deal with Barca. So are you intending to engage with him. He's drawn a weapon, but you can still talk him down. So basically, a battle test in single combat. If you want to defeat him, you can deceive or persuade him with a communication check. Discipline roll will give you you'll be able to intimidate him, kind of scare him, or just basically a move. You just get out of there. You just push past him and get out of there.
Well, I'm going to tell him that he's under arrest and attempt to subdue him.
All right. Yeah. So let's just make that that would be physical. So a battle test will be So you probably want to try to disarm him and then allow the guards to secure him. So
can I use my Kindle to disarm him?
Yes, of course. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this won't really. I guess he'll contest, but he's going to just set. This won't be an extended because you're not trying to defeat him. You're just trying to apprehend him. So this will be just a single test, but he'll roll to set his difficulty. So let's see here. Oh, maybe I should assign him to me, and then I can use the super cool. This one. Oh no, maybe I can't ever. As the GM, let's see. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna roll. So he'll also do a battle because it will be physical, and he'll battle and duty to set this, which will because he's his drive statement is my life for Renshu. So
of course it is.
So a 14, and he will. Let's see. Oh, and he's got. Let's see, bold battle. Oh, okay. So yeah, and I can spend. Yeah, why don't I? I'll spend a couple. Or spend one. I'll give him an. Oops, wrong way. I'll give him an additional die with one threat. So he'll be rolling 3 to set this. And trying to get under a trying to get under a 14. How did he do?
You got like 1.
Yep, you go. Oh, well, we got a 14 and a it's equal or under. So yeah, so you got 2. Okay, so the difficulty is going to be 3 to disarm him. So you can use your battle the same way to render him harmless.
I'm trying to find what to roll.
Oh, did it go away?
I don't know what I did. Yeah, it went away.
Oh, well, if you can do, let's see. So your battles.
I got it back, but it says target number, skill and drive, skill plus drive.
Yes. So,
it doesn't have the screen where it has all the things to check mark.
Oh, okay.
It says
that's what happened to me too. I had to manually do it.
It says target number, skill plus drive in parentheses, and it's showing a 12 there.
Oh,
that's whatever you entered last time.
Yeah.
So it's you'd add up the 2 numbers of the drive and the skill and put it in there.
Oh yeah, so you have to manually enter it. Okay, so probably. So what do you want? Are you thinking duty or truth, justice?
Duty.
Yeah. Oh, duty. Okay. Yeah. So duty. 7 and 8. So yeah, 15. And you've got a lot of momentum if you want to.
Definitely spend a momentum.
Hey, Jeremy, where do the Twitch...
That gives me an extra dice.
Show
yeah.
Oh, the Twitch chats? They should be copied over.
I was going to answer a question.
Then do you have a focus in duty that applies?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, sorry. They should show up. Oh, that's right. I don't have any of that open. I can answer on here. Sorry.
I was going to do it while you guys were busy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's no way to access unless through the restream. Yeah, there's no good way to access it.
Oh, so I can't message them on Discord and okay.
Oh yeah, unless it was somebody. Yeah, I think so. Oh wow. Oh nice. Can someone shoot me a quick how-to of this tabletop system? Like, is it decent? Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
I didn't want to talk over you guys, so I was going to chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think there's a link in the description for the quick start. Sorry, sorry to mean to disrupt everything. This is the dangers of doing this on live stream. Sorry, let me just grab this link real quick before Barca is struck down, or perhaps if he's not apprehended, this might get interesting. Sorry.
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry, just a sec.
We got lots of momentum if you want to spend some of that momentum too.
And you can always spend your one. What's
Determination.
it called? Determination, if it relates, because it's duty, right? So it'd be whatever your duty statement. If it relates to this, you can spend a point of determination. You automatically basically get 2 successes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My duty statement is get it done.
Yes.
Well,
that will work.
That feels like that applies to a lot of situations. Good choice on that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, I guess mine's kind of close to that in a way. It's just more ominous. Okay, that's cool.
Nice. Okay.
Mine is what must be done must be done.
Mine is what must be done I will do. Yeah, we're all like the same.
Do stuff. Let's do stuff now. All right. So so go ahead and if you've got everything, are you going to do determination? Terry?
Sure.
Okay, because that'll give you a third die that's already pre-rolled as a 1, so that's 2 successes. So you just need one more in whatever other dice. But to buy a fourth die, it's 2 momentum.
We got it. You should do it.
Okay, so in this little form thing that I have to fill out, target number is 15.
Yes.
Is that what we decided? And then I'm using focus or not?
Does your battle
I'm using
thing have
determination.
Yeah, determination, and your
So that's a check mark. And then complication range.
should be a 20.
Yeah.
This is default to 20.
Yeah, default to 20.
And then the pool size. So I get.
Yeah.
I'm spending a momentum to get a third die or a fourth one.
You're spending 2 momentum to get a fourth die. Yeah. So I'll do down.
But you're only rolling 3 dice because I think using
the other one's automatic.
It'll be automatic.
Yeah, don't roll all 4 because it'll roll unless it's
sorry. Okay, so I'm only rolling 3.
Yeah, but you already have one rolled with two successes on it. The 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that checkbox will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh, that's why it was X. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it only rolled 2 for some reason. 17 and 19.
Uh-oh.
Roll another dice.
Yeah. Yeah. One more D20.
Woo!
Oh, there you go. Wow. All right. Yes. So, Barca draws his blade and menaces towards you, but you're able to easily disarm him with your kinjal, and then just have, instead of him being lacerated with last blasts with lasers, he is apprehended by the guards. So easily you have the strength. So so if you wouldn't have been able to successfully beat him in that battle, we would have been in a duel. So that's good.
Well, I am a duelist.
That's true. It would have been new territory. All right.
That was impressive, Tars. I mean,
so we tie him up or handcuff him or whatever, and then
okay. All right. So he'll be taken with the with your team on the submersible back to the palace.
Yeah, he's not coming on the Gilder. I don't want him to mess up the seats. He'll go.
No, we're taking the submarine or whatever it is.
Okay, so you're going to bring the Mahdi onto the Gilder with the fanatic village chieftain.
Yeah, but
I think he'll go back too with them. That makes sense, right? Like put all the nobodies.
I think you guys should just untie the fan and throw him out the ornithopter.
I mean, we can give him to the constable to take care of.
Now
you
you want to be
anything
violent.
wrong.
Okay. You're not talking about throwing him out of the ornithopter.
Not while you're flying. No. before you take off.
That would have been more my thing. But
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe we can just have the constable take care of him because it's more like local city business that
Oh, sure.
constable will do, like invest authority in him to.
Okay.
yeah, I'll. You know what? Before we leave, I'll go have a word with the constable,
Okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, that's good.
and I'll tell him, constable, the tolerance for this cult operations is at an end. We've determined that they're violating the laws of House Abecostrr, and I need you to proceed from that stance and no longer from a stance of tolerance.
All right. Will do. I'll deputize a few of these fishermen, and we'll clear out that temple.
Yeah, but don't tell Tars.
It's probably all the fishermen.
Let it be
No,
known that
he said it wasn't all of them.
No, there's quite a population in the village. Yeah, it's just a fanatic group.
Yeah, no freedom of religion here.
yeah, let it be known that House Abecostrr is I can't even say the name right. Sorry, is anti-tolerance. Exactly. That's the important.
Anti-tolerance. All right.
The head of the house is a loyal practitioner, following the tenets of the Orange Catholic Bible. I have made a deal with the Bene Gesserit. There's no room for these Red Door people.
I mean, now we can railgun him from space, right?
Well, it is still a vital fishing village.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, you'll see your numbers drop. But just to kill about 75 people out of a couple thousand, I think it might be a.
Yeah.
Might be
I mean, I have all sorts of plans on how I want to rebuild this thing anyways. So, but all right.
Yeah.
Well, that you
destroy to create.
oh, there we go.
Yes, it is our way.
Nice. Well, you can actually, if you want to do that, we can roll for that for doing a reconstruction of the village and basically, sticking all the fanatics on a raft and pushing them out to sea. And
I like it.
No, I mean, if they can be rehabilitated, fine, but they're not going to be doing this Red Door business anymore.
All right. Okay, yeah. So that's your last obstacle, and Renshu comes with you, very passively. He's seen his future, and he's ready to go. Oh, but on the flight, he wants to speak to the pilot. So, you
might want him gagged.
As you are,
wants to speak to the one who's probably most susceptible to this flattery and crap.
Yes. So, he's seated in the ornithopter, but speaking to Kel as you're piloting him back to the palace, and Renshu says to you, "You are opulent, gold and glittering. Even though you float above the ground, you bear on your shoulders a great burden of a genius tradition, and have the keen understanding that its true value has not yet been unlocked. But inside you, it is hollow. You want to fill it with a show of great strength, of incontestable power, not physical. You want an army before you, commanded by your will, that can set on any who oppose you and aid all with whom you are allied." And that's his fortune cookie for you.
So you like those heated leather seats then? No.
Yes, that was his way to compliment you. Yeah, on the
flattery will get you everywhere.
It flies smooth, too. Yeah. All right.
He is like a bad astrology page in a newspaper or something.
Yeah.
He's all full of it. Yes. All right. Yes. So you you bring him back to the palace, and along with Fortuna. So you I guess we'll play this out. So of course, where are we here? Oh, let's just do this place here.
See, I might actually have asked him some questions or something, but we're all like in a little tiny ship, so I can't do anything secretly. So no, I won't say anything because I don't want to be like, Well, what do you think's going to happen? Like, I don't want to do anything like that.
Yeah, but you'll be able to communicate with him in the future if you have any further questions. And actually, when you're back at the palace, you may get a moment with him.
And in the future, he won't be as high on spice, though. So
That's
he won't be
true. Yeah, that's true. All right, and so let's see how big these tokens are. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're pretty big. Okay, so we won't put this in a room, but you return to the palace and a company.
Real quick,
Yes.
as soon as we land, like when me and Jack have just a second away from everybody, I'm just gonna be like, how are you playing this, Jack? What's going on here? I don't know exactly what's happening, but I feel like there may be some people upset after we have this conversation.
Turn my comm off.
I could still hear through Kel's comm.
Oh God, turn mine off too.
I've received assurances from the Bene Gesserit that the boy will not be harmed and ultimately will be returned to his family. But he's been misused by his mother, shall we say, and they're going to purge him before returning him. But they are also in a position of power over Lady Mascaro, so it'll be impressed upon her to no longer hold an obligation against the Duchess or the house. And we are gaining an advantage with the Bene Gesserit, which I think could bear fruit in the future.
They do have pool. How do you think the Duchess is going to react to this?
Well, this is the delicate part, Kel. The boy is going to get on a transport with the Bene Gesserit in escort, but the Bene Gesserit is going to make that transport go somewhere else.
So she'll feel as if she's completed her requirements.
Mm-hmm. The Duchess will have fulfilled her obligation to the best of her understanding.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and like, are you gonna be able to be together for this?
It will not be a problem.
All right. Don't make me use my talent on you.
You got a super double dog swear? All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So the Gilder lands on the opulent landing pad of the palace, where it fits.
Yes.
Yeah, it fits perfectly in all the scrolling and all the scroll work that's done with the inlay.
Yeah, no one knows, but from the air, like a mile up, it makes exactly the house sigil when the Gilder lands. Like it perfectly completes it, but no one else knows except for me. I smile every time I land it there.
Nice.
Wait, what does it do?
Like from a sky view, it makes like our insignia on the landing pad when it lands, but no one ever sees
it. Projects it?
No. Like if you're looking down, like I designed it to if you were like in a ship flying above it, looking down, you'd be like, "Oh, look at that! It made their insignia when the ship lands that way." No one ever sees it. That's just for me. That one's for me.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like it makes the third blade of the
third blade. Yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
We'll take your word for it. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. Yes. So you're received by the Duchess, and she's relieved. So, of course, she was informed by the guard that they were returning with prisoners. I'm so glad to see that things went well. Who is this? Who is this with Renshu? She's pointing to Fortuna.
I will take one step forward and give a deep bow. My Duchess, may I present Sister Fortuna of the Bene Gesserit, a what would you call it? A peer of the Lady Mascaro, who will be accompanying the boy when he departs.
So she looks with a little disdain at the sister. Very well. Yes. Unfortunately, the lady is entangled in all of this unholy nonsense. So yes, do as she requests, and let us be done with this business.
A wise command, and I'll give a nod to the guards.
All right. Okay. Yep. So they can. So the prisoners that the guards returned with, what shall be done with them? Your prisoner, right? Just Barca. Yeah.
Oh, he's guilty of crimes. He's going to be tried.
Very good. And yes. So I hope everything to do with this cult you've also handled. I assume.
I've given orders based on I don't know if we've sent her any information about this in all our research we did, but I'll fill her in if I need to.
Okay.
And outline, what I'm calling tax evasion and the illegal detention of the Bene Gesserit sister, and basically tell her that I've informed the constable of. Was it Sanguinus Domus?
Yes.
Yeah. Sanguinus Domus, that the soft hand that they were dealing with this cult with is no longer amenable to our laws and authority, and that he needs to address it.
Very good. I can't believe that something like this was going on right under my nose. If you do have the information of other locations for these cultists, I would ask you to reach out to the other houses that are our allies and help them as well to eliminate this this abomination, this unholiness that may have already polluted their populace.
Consider it done, Duchess.
Very well. I appreciate your attention to this matter.
But perhaps,
Kel.
if I may, just we will communicate that information. Kel's done some extensive research in the library, but as you say, just to our allies, because the burden of this cult on our enemies is something that we should probably not curtail.
I agree. Yes, let them attend to their own problems. It's not our responsibility. Very well. So it appears that this matter is settled. Should I reach out to the lady Nealia?
Niali?
Yes, Niali. Shall I reach out to the lady Niali and let her know that her son is on his way?
Oh, I believe the sister is already making those communications clear.
Very well. Yes, of course. Let her kind attend to that matter. I'm just glad this is over and that you are back safe. So yes, thank you for your attention in this matter, and also that you were able to keep it relatively secret. Yeah, of course, looking at the sister, the Bene Gesserit sister, saying, "Oh, there's one more person that knows what's happening here."
If I might add, your Swordmaster Tars was exemplary in this effort and prevented much unneeded bloodshed.
Excellent. Well, he will definitely be rewarded then. I knew that as captain, as the swordsman of our house, that swordsmaster of our house, that he would, of course, be very handy. Thank you so much. And Renshu, please give your mother my best, and be sure to let her know that how well you were treated, and how well we regard you and your family's house. And Renshu has no response.
He has no fortune for her.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah.
No tawdry reading of the stars.
Yeah, so actually, yeah, that would be. He may start. Yeah, he may have started on this some kind of fortune, some kind of going on, and she just turns and walks away. She's not going to listen to any fortune telling. So yeah,
I'm gonna let him contaminate her.
Yes, he begins. I see that you, and she just walks away.
Yep, that's enough for today, kid.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you're free to get Fortuna on a transport to get her to her ship and get her off.
She needs to pay. She needs to pay the guild. We're not doing that. But
yeah, of course. Yes, the Bene Gesserit can handle that, and So as that is made happen, you so in the next few days. You receive some interesting information. The Duchess has tried to reach out to Lady Nayeli to make sure that everything is to her satisfaction. She's been unable to reach her, and it seems that from your spy on Mascaro, that the Bene Gesserit intercepted Lady Nayeli and brought her to the chapter house. So yeah, she won't be of any concern now. She is being dealt with by the Sisterhood, and will be disciplined. Yes. So the and the Sisterhood has reached out to the Duke of House Mascaro and said that they're attending to the condition of his son, and he will be returned to him in perfect health, but that the lady, his consort, will no longer be attending him, and she is needed elsewhere. So he's been given assurances by the Bene Gesserit the return of his son shortly. So yeah, everything is good with Mascaro. That hasn't soured anything. Of course, if the lady shows up anywhere, she's not going to be happy about how this turned out. But and also if you want to, for kind of the future, do some planning to rebuild or help the people of Sanguis Domus, I'm sure that would improve the fishing, the catch on your world.
I think a complete redesign, like a triangle shape instead of a circle.
Oh, nice.
I see something here. I really think I can make some changes. Really,
some sort of stepped pyramid coming out of the ocean. Or...
Oh yeah, it should be like a. Yeah. I'll work on that.
Excellent.
You get some of that Lovecraftian non-Euclidean geometry worked into it somehow.
Some type of spinning engine in the bottom of it that made out of that makes it all work.
Nice. All right. Yeah, so that's going to wrap things up for what I have with Renshu. So back safe and sound. Yeah, so the fallout to this is actually there's nothing you did well to navigate either going against House Mascaro or going against the Bene Gesserit. So yeah, you've got great favors now. So basically, House Mascaro, without the Duchess doesn't know this, so you can't wave this around in her face. But definitely, House Mascaro as an asset now has the Bene Gesserit to call on.
You mean House?
I'm sorry,
Abecostrr?
Sorry. Yeah, Abecostrr. Sorry, House Abecostrr. Sorry, House Abecostrr has the Bene Gesserit as a resource without the Duchess's knowledge. So I guess basically that would be a resource for Jack.
Got some witches in my back pocket.
Nice. Yeah. So Bene Gesserit. that will come in handy. All right. Sorry about that. I'm reading a second. What's that?
Kel, you have to prepare a PowerPoint presentation on like all your big plans for that village now, and
Nice.
Maybe that'll be what we're talking about at the beginning of the next session.
Oh, nice. Yes.
And it gets interrupted by whatever's going on. Is me.
yeah.
That my new triangular design greatly increases the efficiency.
Nice.
And by putting one of the edges towards the direction the sun is during the right seasons, it increases the amount of sunlight that gets down.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Giant dispenser orbs that allow the whole thing to rotate and float.
Well, I'm thinking like built-in housing and stuff like that instead of it being like no one's gonna be building shanties on my beautiful creation. It's all gonna be integrated like 100%. There'll be no.
You're not going to build like the projects, are you? That's depressing.
Maybe it's design some better clothes for those villagers too.
Oh yeah. Get them out of those rags. Those fish reeking rags would help. Nice.
There'll be no red in the entire town.
Nice.
No red, just the water.
Yeah.
So are you leaving
Sounds
it?
like a Shyamalan movie.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you leaving it up to the constable to punish Siren, or are you going to demote him? Is he going to be removed from running the village and replaced? What's your position?
I got the impression that he was a little overboard as far as his kind of zealotry.
Mm-hmm.
So because we were basically going to dismantle this cult's presence,
mm-hmm.
if he's like obstructing that or anything, then I think
Didn't we just like offer detox service to all of them?
Yeah, we can try to rehabilitate them.
Okay.
Well, I can imagine if we're going with the whole I'm trying to do this massive structure project on it, maybe we put one of my engineers, which shouldn't be, but like in charge of the city.
Oh,
like one of the guys who's actually who has no, in my mind, doesn't have any like city building or city running skills or any of that stuff, but like he's the guy that's implementing my plans. I'm like, well, you should totally be the representative of that city now. So like he goes from engineer to force representative of.
All right.
Fingers Dominus.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to rehabilitate them through Kel. We can offer them all construction jobs.
Right. Yes.
But I'm just concerned that guy's a little overzealous, and if he is, then he just needs to end up in a prison cell.
Okay. All right.
Well, and you said that the Orange Catholicism can't speak tonight. Orange Catholicism cannot speak still. I'm just going to stop saying. The Orange Church.
You can say OC. They say OC in the book.
The OC. That they don't have like really structured. Like there wouldn't be a reason to build like a gigantic cathedral integrated into this or something.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not strictly an organized or centralized religion. It's just kind of this personal faith that.
You could weave like Orange Catholic symbolism into your architecture, though. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Totally do that to impress the Duchess.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That would work well. She would see the village as cleansed, I think. Mm-hmm. Nice.
And of course, we'll distribute the appropriate pamphlets as propaganda.
Oh, right. Okay.
So maybe instead of a triangle, maybe it's a cross shape. The whole thing.
Oh.
That could be.
Oh yeah, you could change it to Sanguinis Crucis.
Oh, nice.
Consider it changed.
Excellent. All right. Well, that's a pretty big effect on the world. Oh, yeah. So let's. I didn't do XP from last session, or it's advancement points, AP, I guess. I didn't do that last time, but each of you got 5 points from last session. So yeah. So from session 1, everybody's got 5, and it was kind of varied. You either for Tars and Jack, running, chasing after the suspected spy, without any regard for safety. Those sorts of things got you the achievements. And let's see. Yeah, so each of you has 5 points, and the things you can do with that is you can increase a skill by 1. You can increase a skill by 1. Skill may only be advanced once this way, and no skill can be more than 8. It costs 10 points plus 1 for each previous skill advance purchased. So the first one is 10, and the next one's 11. Next one's 12. After you purchase these talent, but you can purchase an additional talent. This costs points equal to 3 times the number of talents you already have. So so the first one, 9? So 9, so 9 points. First one will be 9. Next one will be 12. It'll keep getting crazier.
So we're not advancing anything right now.
Yeah, but then you'll have XP from this. And give me some time. I'll do that at the beginning of the next session, but I'll do XP for this time.
Do I also have 5 AP? Because I wasn't quite as awesome as.
Oh no, you
Jack
did. No, you did because and let me kind of give you that. So things to pay attention to are adversity. So you can gain advancement points facing difficult situations, making mistakes, suffering the consequences of action. So any sort of failure, if you fail to roll, it's basically an advancement point.
That never happens. Okay, keep going. I'm listening. What else?
And the other thing is,
Kel has been.
So if you're defeated in a conflict of any kind, you can gain pain. So the first one is adversity. That means failing, failing in a situation. Pain is failing in a conflict. Failure is when you fail a test at difficulty 3 or higher, and then peril is when I've spent more than 4 threats against you, then you get advancement for being in such danger. But you guys from everything, I listened back to the first session and kind of went through everything you did. Oh, and then also ambition, anything that you're doing to increase. So that was, I think, mainly where Jack got a lot of because he was doing a lot of duty or a lot of power rolls to pursue, and then things like giving the book to Cynti and things like that. Was ambition. And then, of course, there's also impressing the group. So any role play, good plan, or noteworthy contribution will give you a advancement point.
All right. Tara should get one next time then for that.
Yes, definitely.
Disarming thing.
Yes. It was,
for what?
You're impressive.
For disarming that guy, that was quite a roll.
What was my job?
Yeah, but you did it so efficiently.
Yes.
That's what I do. I'm the Swordmaster of House.
I am trying to get you advancement points. Don't
I
argue.
understand.
All right. Well, cool.
It's like thanking the garbage man, though, for dumping the garbage.
Thank you so much.
You're selling yourself too short, man. Come on.
Oh, and you can also buy focus, talent, or assets as well. They're all a little bit expensive. I think an asset costs 3 advancement points, and you can improve an existing one by adding 1 to its quality by spending points equal to 3 times the assets the quality it has already. So plus 1 quality is 3 points, plus 3 quality is 6 points. Yeah, up and up like that.
Oh, so I could actually improve my father's Kinjal?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, so that.
No, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so it's much more.
Oh, Kel!
The Gilder is going to be so awesome. All right.
Nice.
We're not going to get better at anything. We're just going to make our shit look cool.
Yeah. It's going to keep adding more shine to,
Nice. Yeah,
to your knife and my ship.
The Gilder is going to need its own sheet here soon, I think, with where the weapons are laid out, how the sound system is, the channels are all separated real clean.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Get that spatial audio going. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah, I think that's gonna do it. We'll do XP next time. And it looks like, as far as like the house management, planet management, we can wait until we kind of get to the end of a good stopping point, so that like a month or something has passed, and then you can we can do some plotting about what you want to. How you want your house to proceed, like what business ventures, what things they should look into. So there's a little map that we can use to draw your kind of progress on your main domain and the secondary domain, primary and secondary, to advance your productivity in either the industrial part of it or the military.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think. What do you guys think about the next big event? Do you want to move forward a little bit and do the Great Breaching? I think that'll open some.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Heck yeah.
possibilities.
I mean, we've all been waiting for it, right? We're all feudals.
All right.
So that's like a ceremony for
Yes.
revealing the new ships, or whatever.
Right. And so, So
Either that or a big ribbon cutting ceremony for the new village.
Oh, right.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. That's
Either one. That one actually may be further off, right? Because the ships
Yeah.
in theory are almost done.
The
Right.
breaching,
Yeah.
we're right around the corner from the breaching.
Yes.
The village reconstruction.
And then
Sounds
it's
like
right back
it's
to
gonna be a
drawing board
while.
because every time we make a new thing of ships, they have changes done to them. Of course, you can't.
They're all unique.
Yeah,
You have limited edition numbering on them. Congratulations on your purchase of number 33 of 400.
Nice.
I'm all about the bespoke fighter. That's
Yeah. With authentic wood embellishment.
yeah. I'm saying they all have albino moon eel interiors, leather seating and everything. It's awesome.
Nice.
And again, the badass sound system. For no reason.
Nice.
Well, there's
Okay.
a reason.
Cool. Yeah. So, if you want to do some planning, Cal, and kind of let me know what you envision. You want to write a speech or do something, and then
okay.
we'll come up with the guest list, and then we can kind of gamify the guest list a little bit and roll for kind of how high status a visitor will be from each of the houses or each of the factions you're interested in. Yeah. We'll do some of that, and if you have any assets associated with them, you can twist their arm and get somebody higher status to come. Yeah, there should be a lot of good role play in that ceremony.
Kel and I will have to argue about. I'm like, no, you cannot invite anyone from Ix.
Yes, but I just want some illicit technology. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, I won't. As I'm filling out a handwritten invitation to their duke or whatever. Yeah.
Nice. Well, great. Well, thanks, guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
I was curious how that was going to resolve. Yeah, it could have. It could get pretty brutal because the followers are willing to get violent. So that would have been interesting to be pitting crowds of groups of soldiers against crowds of people. So that was fun.
I had a feeling if we didn't play right that we were going to get attacked.
Yeah.
That's why. So we had the Gilder. We just fly away.
Nice.
That's the best solution.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, if you would have stayed a little longer and kind of engaged Renshu a little bit, they would have offered you a ceremony where you all had, instead of him giving you a fortune, you'd have a vision, like you'd have this spice vision, and so that would have been a fun thing to play out.
Oh, I missed out on a spice vision.
Yes.
Yeah, no, not participating in that.
All you got was a fortune cookie. You didn't get the full deal.
It's funny how we're all grumpy and just refused to drink the spice tea and everything.
Right.
I wasn't even there, but I would have refused it too. So it's all perfect. Everyone.
We're immune to their
Well, I think everybody in the universe has probably tasted or used spice. It's pretty common, and it's not illegal.
It's not, but it is very expensive.
Right.
It's the most valuable thing in the known universe.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know that your typical, villager on random moon has had spice until this cult started bringing it in.
Right.
That could be. They were probably just smoking pot or something before that.
Yeah. Smoking fish.
That's it. They were baking the fish scales in a pan and then rolling them up in a joint and smoking it.
You crush them and you snort them.
Oh, is that it?
There's a very specific algae that grows on the sides of the well that they scrape off, they dry it out, and they smoke it, and it lights out.
Yeah, yeah. That was another. If you had rolled like more understanding when you're watching the people in their tea, you could see that they're all going to be knocked out if they do the spice ceremony. So that would have been the time to get the boy out of there, to get the Renshu out. Everyone was knocked out on spice. You guys could have stealthed them right out. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I like how you guys are running the characters. There's good stuff. Lots of good stuff there. Cool.
Try to not get in any conflict. That's my plan. See if I can do it.
I'm trying to resist the noble temptation to just kill the people that are pissing me off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's called House Harkonnen.
No, they would torture them and then kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull their heart plug out.
Right.
Yeah. I'm more of a just like you're a threat to the house. You got to go.
I don't think the Atreides would want to pair up with us, though, if we were acting that out of sorts.
The Atreides, don't be fooled, man. You know what they did right before they traveled to Arrakis? They destroyed the Baron spice stores. Like, the Atreides are not playing with kid
That's
gloves.
the Baron, and they play dirty. You can play dirty with people that play dirty, but
People that are breaking our laws are playing dirty. That's just my guy's perspective.
The Duke had every intention of making sure that the Fremen people on Dune were treated fairly and not oppressed and
Well, yeah, absolutely.
treated like garbage, like the Harkonnens had treated them for centuries.
Right. He recognized them as an asset, the desert power thing. So it's not, I'm just saying it's gray. Like, none of these guys are the good guys. The Harkonnen are the worst. But they all want to preserve their power.
Yeah, but you're ready to throw a bunch of spice-using fishermen into the ocean to be eaten by the white fish that they take.
They're not minding. And I didn't say the fish thing. That was somebody else.
Oh, right.
I just made it up.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Oh, let me sign off the stream.
Yeah. We're just arguing on the stream.
So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us, and so session 3 coming soon. So yeah, this was Dune Adventures in the Imperium, just not on Dune. So thanks for watching, and see you again next time. Goodbye.